laughter. When I'm weak, you strengthen me. I'm mounting up with wings like eagle. When I'm down, you lifted me. You're the glory and the lifter of my head. Jehovah Jireh, Yalaba, Kawala Mishi. Onyekero, Yalobe, Tidera Mishi. Namakuru, Yaloba, Kawala Mishi. Akune Temba, Yalobe, Tidera Mishi. Abasimi, no one is like you, Lord. No one compares to you. Hey, I've searched all over the world, I found nobody.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man with the lion voice, the man with the thunder voice. When he speaks, the enemies will panic and take over. Nigeria, every other
All right, good morning, good afternoon, one more time. I just received an emergency call. That's why there's emergency going on, something going on, and we need to talk about it in this program. Abuja is in big mess right now. As we speak, in the next 160 hours, it's been estimated, Abuja will fall. Abuja will be down. Emergency, emergency, emergency. For those of you listening to this program, make your research. If you think we are joking, most of the ambassadors are leaving the country. They're in a convoy. They are taken away. They're taking their people away from that ill-fated place called Abuja. It's going to be down any minute from now, and then 160 hours, divide it out and find out how many days that will be. So if you are our people living in Abuja, we want you to fear Kananya and then be sure. If you think we are joking, joke with it. If you think we are telling the truth, so be it. Whatever you think, but we have already warned you. Radio Biafra, we don't play around here. We say things the way they are. It might hurt a few people that we speak it the way we say it. They call us, they say we are arrogant. We are not arrogant. You know, the truth is always like arrogant. When somebody says don't be stupid and you think it's an insult, no, it's an advice. That's the way we look at it in our own region. When you are being foolish and somebody is advising you, that does not mean the person is arrogant. We are Biafrans. Our leader told you from the beginning that unless you let Biafra go, you are going to be down. It's happening. I didn't make the forecast. It was our leader that said it many, many years ago. And today we see what is going on. You have to let us go. You have to let the children of God go. And this morning, yesterday I made a promise to somebody that I'm going to announce the phone number to Igwe Sonny Nwokedi, the man that is really, really, really harassing our people in Awka North. I'm going to try to call him this morning and see if he's going to pick up, because some of them, they know when they are going to be called and they decide not to pick up. You know, I will call him and and anybody out there who thinks he can speak to him also should please call him and tell him that we know everything that he's doing to our people. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. His number here is 234. That's the number in the zoo. 810-959-8589. His name is Igwe Sonny Nwokedi. I will try to call him and he has never picked up, but I want you guys, Biafrans out there, to call him. He's on WhatsApp also, so you can use a WhatsApp, you can use a direct call on his phone. The number is 234. If you're in the zoo, calling from the zoo, you don't need to add 234, just say 80810-959-8589. Yes, I'm calling his number right now and it's not picking up. But eventually he will eventually pick up. I will call him and it's going to pick up. Honestly, I'll give him a bombardment. I'm giving him an opportunity to defend himself anyway. So he can come in here and tell the world that he is not what we say he is. But if he doesn't do that, that's left for him. As he if he doesn't want to call us, fine. We are going to call him and make sure that he answers his phone. All right, he has not answered. I'm still going to try to call him later. All right, well, we're talking about emergency in Abuja. Abuja is going to be down any minute from now. That is exactly the report that we've got. And that report is very, very authentic. There are stories here and there about IPOB, and there's one here that interested me so much, and I needed us to listen to it. I think it's Uzekoma. No, not Uzekoma. This has to do with a doctor that made a research about IPOB and the federal government. So I need you to listen to this man very, very attentively, because he has made so much good points, and it's something that we need to hear. But meanwhile, if you have a family in Abuja, please get ready, because it is time. We're not making it up. We are saying it the way it is.
And that is not good for a leader. It's not good for a president of a nation.
Let me start it from the top.
All right, Dr. Obidimma.
Dr. Obidimma is his name.
The federal government and Michael Zukume, putting their arguments side by side, it's safe to say that they both have points in their arguments. But one critical factor which I've been asking, and I believe a lot of Nigerians have been asking also, is that the first time Nnamdi Kanu was detained and then released, he became stronger, he became more vociferous in his views and in projections and all of these details are in the public glare. Now, when Michael Zukume is insisting release him, we agree that releasing him will bring a lot of goodwill amongst his people, so to say. But can that guarantee that we will not go back to where we were before he was finally, pulled in from Kenya to Nigeria. What are the guarantees? Michael Zokobe couldn't give us that. But the federal government is insisting that he's a flight risk, and we already know the antecedent to that. They're also insisting that he is a national security risk. So let's get to have you weigh in on both parties now.
I want to say that first and foremost, the appeal court judgment really bruised the ego of the federal government. I had to heal that ego that appeared to have been bruised and to go into what I may even say now is becoming a personal vendetta on Nnamdi Kanu. So when they say when Nnamdi Kanu was out of jail
and he was released on bail.
When he was released on bail, his activities, when he was released on bail, he was in Nigeria.
Yes.
And he was on bail, enjoying that bail and meeting the bail conditions. There was no report that Nnamdi Kanu was carrying any terrorist activities. When he was released on bail, he was in Nigeria.
Yes.
And he was on bail, enjoying that bail and meeting the bail conditions. There was no report that Nnamdi Kanu was carrying any terrorist activities. When he was released on bail, he was in Nigeria.
Yes.
And he was on bail, enjoying that bail and meeting the bail conditions. There was no report that Nnamdi Kanu was carrying any terrorist activities.
Abuja will fall. Abuja will be down. Emergency, emergency, emergency. For those of you listening to this program, make your research. If you think we are joking, most of the ambassadors are leaving the country. They're in a convoy. They are taken away. They're taking their people away from that ill-fated place called Abuja. It's going to be down any minute from now. And then 160 hours, divide it out and find out how many days that will be. So if you are our people living in Abuja, we want you to fear Kananya and then be sure. If you think we are joking, joke with it. If you think we are telling the truth, so be it. Whatever you think, but we have already warned you. Radio Biafra, we don't play around here. We say things the way they are. It might hurt a few people.
Yes.
And he was on bail, enjoying that bail and meeting the bail conditions. There was no report that Nnamdi Kanu was carrying any terrorist activities. Supreme Court, the state versus Dokubo or whatever, where right can be abridged based on national security and all those things. It's different from this case.
Okay.
Very different. I'm sure when Supreme Court has over each judgment, they will also distinguish it.
Okay, so how is the Kubos and federal government of Nigeria's case different from this? Because they are citing national security.
Yeah, there was this time they were also blowing the pipelines and all those things, the militancy, this thing. But these people are peacefully asking, based on political marginalization, economic marginalization, they are asking, look, allow us to stay on our own. If we cannot find a space in Nigeria politically, they have not carried arms. They are all over the places in this country. And two, the federal government, when agitation like this comes, the best approach to it, if we have very responsible and responsive government, is to, one, find why are the people agitating. Now, what is the next step? Enter into a dialogue. I carried the research work, vice my PhD thesis edition on this issue of self-determination in Southeast. the outcome of that result, because we have government in this country that don't even make use of knowledge, ideas, outcome or results of research work. The predominant view within the Southeast is that they want dialogue. Nobody, in fact, they don't want secession. They don't want separation. And the agitation they're even talking about has not gotten to the point of secession.
All right, but Dr. Bidima, before you go on, because this is another part of the conversation that I've been asking, and we don't seem to get answer. You did a work on the processes of cessation. These people are crying for marginalization, yes. And it's been going on from Masop to now Ipob. That Nnamdi Kanu became a threat to them by his words or the things he has said is now being capitalized as why he's been held down. So the court has discharged him. And now his people are saying, let him go. The government is saying, you're not letting him go. What have you done to ensure that what these people have been crying out for all these years? Can the government even say, okay, let's even have a roundtable conversation? Nothing. You just allow these people to cry out, and Nnamdi Kanu has stood up as a voice and he's saying whatever he wants to say, however he wants to say it, and you're seeing it as a crime, but the roots of the matter has not been addressed till today. So I'd like to come back to you again to say, what do you think it will take this government to bring a call for dialogue, to really get to hear these people? Like, what exactly are you asking for?
Yeah,
that is if the government wants them to still be in Nigeria.
Yeah, you see, for Buhari government, I don't think he has that mindset. He has a mindset of, not taking a particular section of the country quite serious the way he takes his own section of the country. And that is not good for a leader. It's not good for a president of a nation, especially in a plural society that we are. We are so divided that managing our diversity, you have to be very creative, you have to be very strategic. In 54 countries of the world today, this issue of self-determination agitation is going on. Unfortunately, in Africa, the way we approach it is quite primitive, quite crude. Article 20 of African Human Charter, Human Rights, Peoples and Human Rights is quite stated there that self-determination is recognized. That any people that feel marginalized politically and economically have the right for self-determination. And Nigeria is a signatory to it. So, you talk of dialogue, and that is the only thing. In Quebec have been fighting for years to get out of Canada. But how do they handle it? It's also dialogue. That dialogue to the point that they say, okay, let's conduct a referendum whether this one want to go. For 4 occasions they have done that. Majority of the people from that area want to remain in Canada. Scotland has, in Scotland, they also be pushing for a separate country. They also be going for a referendum. They've also not gotten it. When it comes to referendum, it's still the rest of UK going to push that is good, that will remain one and all those things. And we are not seeing that. Is when you are matching somebody, you don't want that person to shout. That person who don't want the person who is matching to shout is the crazy person. It's the mad person, not the person that is crying, that is shouting.
All right, that was it. I wanted you to listen to that because it's very
against the attorney general.
Very interesting. And these people are just confused. Like I said before, their confusion will continue. It's not going to stop. Definitely not going to stop because their ego is what they're crying about. But they don't know they are foolish. Like I told somebody a story of a mad person where they were running around, somebody died and the people were coming, viewing. That's what we call it here. They were viewing the body and people were crying and some were praying and everything. One person that is a drunk, they look at him like a crazy person in a community, in the village. He said nobody. He's somebody who goes about, walks about, drinks alcohol 24/7 and all this stuff. Then he came to the dead body, look at the dead body and look at it and smiled and started laughing. He said, never had do means don't mind them. Because that's a wise man. But people look at him as a drunk. Your ego is what is keeping that federal government on. They'll make mistakes. They'll keep on making these mistakes until they crush that ego. Say, listen, ego, I know you are here. No. I'm not going to follow you this time. I'm going to do what is right. Because what we are talking about is the truth and the right thing to do. But the ego will say, how can you bend down to Nnamdi Kanu? This man who is nobody. He's been talking and all of a sudden you want to listen to him. The only savior you have is to listen to him. I'm telling you, that road, that eye of the needle is so tiny. That crowd, what you think. They said, in fact, there's something I heard, they said National Security Council. Okay, with the federal government. Who is National Security Council? Where did they have that? Who elected them? Who are they? Who are these people? They are yes men. That's what I call them, yes men. Yes men in the sense that they have no say. They have nothing to say. In fact, a friend of mine embarrassed me with that. He tried to set up a company, expand his company, and with all the respect he had for me, he invited me to come and see what he's doing. And I look at it and I said, okay, this is fine. He was very upset. I didn't bring you here to come and tell me it is fine. I want you to tell me the truth. Then I realized that I did not even look at what he was saying. I didn't listen to the proposal, honestly. I already had an answer. It is fine. Because this is what everybody else is saying. The truth comes in very little. And with a very small voice. It doesn't shout. It doesn't scream at you. It allows you, just comes in once and that's it. So the federal government of Nigeria, their ego is what is driving them. They will fail. They will never succeed. Failure is their name and it is their name and their name forever. They can't change anything. They can go back there, call all the National Security Council, all the National Electoral Council, whatever council they want. You don't need a beating to tell the truth. Because those people you are putting there, they are all yes members. They are not coming there to give you any suggestion or you get them fired. Even those of them there who are quiet and silent and not saying anything, you are watching them. You say, this one, it looks like he's not supporting what I'm doing. So why do you need them to come and support you? Go ahead and do what you want to do. Go to your court and disobey your court because you disrespect your court and you think that people are coming out here to do business with Nigeria. You're fooling yourself. We got this news this morning about Abuja. And I keep saying it. You want to take it as a joke? Take it as a joke. If you are in Abuja, right now, our people, Biafrans who are living in Abuja, make security arrangements for your property and leave because no one didn't do. The person that is alive, that is the person that has hope of getting something. But when you are dead and you're gone. It's a warning. We got a security message. It's an emergency thing that you have to leave. The ambassadors are leaving, actually. If you go to Abuja, check them out. Forget about what people are saying. Forget about the Nigerian news, whatever they say in the news. This is Radio Biafra. We don't talk anyhow. We don't just... Let me borrow the words of Obadia. He said, I'm a banker. We don't talk rubbish. That's the way he put it, and I agree with him. The banker does not joke when it comes to money. That's why when you sign your signature and you don't put in the pom that you put in the original, you're not going to get your money. So we are Radio Biafra. Take us to the bank. We do things the right way. Whatever we do is what we think is right. And we have to get our information properly before we embark on saying anything. So bear it in mind that Abuja is not safe for you. In the next 160 hours, we are expecting, we don't know what will happen, but believe me, security report that we got shows that there will be trouble. So it's an emergency. All the broadcasters in this emergency will continue to talk about it. Abuja is not a safe place for you to stay here in the next 160 hours. Abuja will fall. Abuja will fall. We are saying it again and saying categorically, it's an emergency thing. Take it or leave it. You better buckle up. We better protect yourself. You better make any arrangement, especially our people, our Biafrans who are in that area. Stay away from there at least the next 160 hours. If you want to relocate to your village, stay in your village. Count the time, count the hours, and see what happens. If nothing happens, you can safely go back. But if something happens, you'll be on a safer ground where you will be able to go back and fight. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. If you die, your family will be in a more mess than you can imagine. So there's no point if you can give 160 hours away from your routine business and stay away from that area, because the security report is very strong. We are not joking with it. That is why we are announcing it. We are saying it beforehand so that you will know that this is exactly what is going to happen in Abuja. In the next 160 hours, Abuja will fall, definitely. This is very simple thing. These people can be running up and down and trying to counteract what we say. We keep on saying it. We've been saying it. We are warning you. When the warning came about the Fulanization, we were the ones that first started crying about it, talking about it. Nobody took us seriously. Some people thought we were just scaremongers. We're mongering. We're trying to scare you. We are not trying to scare anybody. We're only giving you the true warning of what will happen. The ones that don't come from us, we don't get involved in it. But when we say it on Radio Biafra, there are so many things. Let me do it this way. There are so many things people are accusing Radio Biafra of saying. No, but when you ask them, when was it said? You discover that they are going to bloggers. There's nothing wrong with media houses, but you just have to get your quotation. If you get your quotation or your comment from a particular media house and you have any question, they have comments. They have places that you can comment. Ask them the question that you want. Don't come and ask me Radio Biafra, because sometimes what you guys even ask me, I never hear about them. Because not that I don't listen to the other media house. Of course I do. But I take them with a pinch of salt. Most of the things that we say are investigated. We don't just wake up in Radio Biafra and start talking. It is very, very investigated, and we know what we are saying. Forget about people that will sit down and start talking. Nnamdi Kanu is a man on a mission. Believe it, you don't believe it, it does not matter. It doesn't change anything. That's why when people say, our leader, let nothing happen to our leader. When you say things like that, it's very annoying and very irritating. Nothing will happen to him. You didn't give him any job. There's no need warning. Warning is like a threat. You are threatening somebody, and that nobody takes you seriously when you threaten. A cousin had a group of dogs in his house. There were about 7 of them. And when you get into the yard, the dogs will be barking left, right, and center, making all the noise, jumping about and everything. And there's one particular dog. His name was, we call him Major or Mayor. Either Mayor or Major, whatever. When you come into the yard, he's under the car, sleeping. Other dogs are jumping and making all the noise. The only time he comes out to you straight and bites you. And then goes back to where he stays. Go back to under the car. So those are the ones that are really dangerous. When you shout and you threaten people, you have exhausted all the energy. Trust me, if you save that energy, you'll be able to act with it. So I don't want people coming and say, if I'm a leader. No, nothing will happen. Don't even suggest. Don't even think about it. It all means you don't know your leader. You don't know who is leading you. You are just there. You just want to talk and threaten. We don't do that. It's of no use. The useful thing is whatever you're going to do, and you'll be able to execute it more when you conserve, because what you need an energy to execute what you want. And by talking, the energy is dissipated, it gets away. But pack it in. Let it stay with you. When you come out with that energy, that explosion will come. Action speaks louder than words. You cannot just go out there and tell us what you're going to do. No, you don't have to. So we are warning. The warning remains that Abuja is not a very safe place for you to be in the next 160 hours. Find a way out. Go to your community, go to your village, relocate. If your business is not going to die, just go away for 160 hours. And then you can come back when things have melted out. Because something is going to happen between that time, and don't say that we did not tell you that. Don't say that you were not warned. This is Radio Biafra. We give our warnings, and when the warnings come, people take it. People who don't want to take it, well, we cannot force them to accept what we are saying. But what we are saying is that the truth is that if you don't let Biafra go, calamities upon calamities will befall you. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said that, and I know it's the truth.
Elohim said, let my people go. He refused. He said his nonsense. They are talking rubbish. Are you not here? Are you not our servants here? The same thing they're saying. Are you, those people have shops here selling motor spare parts? Are you people not the ones street trading here? How can God come to save people? And I said to them many years ago, Elohim said, let my people go. And I went on to add, if you do not let us go, Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. I made it very clear. I don't believe in stupid prophetic pronouncement. Very clean and clear. Somalia will be better than the zoo called Nigeria. If you don't let the children of God go, God will visit his anger. People don't know, as I told Britain, I told Britain something. Regardless of their first world state, I said to Britain, if you continue to meddle into the affairs of Biafra, God will divide Britain into pieces. Will cut Britain into pieces. But your pride, you will know it is because of Biafra, but your pride will not allow you to come out to say publicly it is because of Biafra. God will destroy Britain before the whole world will see it. Now they have realized their mistakes, they are going back. God will destroy Nigeria beyond redemption. Many of you shouting one Nigeria, you're going to die. Many of you die. Because of that one Nigeria, you're going to die. Write it down. Don't misquote me. Write it down. I said, all of you championing one Nigeria, prominently, you are all going to die. Not only are you going to die, your race, your lineage, your family will be wiped out from the face of this land. Your name will be gone. Write it down tonight. Today's date is the 9th day of May 2021. Write it down on the piece of paper. All of you are going to perish. And I am bringing a curse upon every pastor who will ever open his stupid stinking mouth to talk about one Nigeria. Shame shall befall you. If shame doesn't befall you, you will not only worship Almighty God in heaven, and Him alone, and no other. You not worship idol, and if idols. I don't worship idol. You know that very well. Because anybody talking about one Nigeria is a child of Lucifer. If you talk about one Nigeria, you are a child of Lucifer. That means there is no God inside you. If there is God inside you, how can such a thing be happening in Nigeria now? How is that possible? How is that possible? I'm asking you. And you claim you're a child of God, you couldn't see. Some of them claim we are children of God, we are this, we are that, we are prophets. You could not see, you couldn't have predicted. You are only coming out now to say, oh, don't worry, Nigeria will not break. Nigeria is not going to break. Nnamdi Kanu cannot break Nigeria. Someday Ipob cannot break Nigeria. That's how I was going to break Nigeria. God will destroy Nigeria because His glory cannot be taken by man. Some of these stupid, idiotic prophets, or claim they are prophets, they're like Pharaoh. They're even worse than Pharaoh. They read the Bible. They claim they are Bible scholars. They read the Bible. But they don't understand what the Bible is talking about. Because they worship the God of mammon, the God of money. Tithes and offerings, that's all they're interested in. Private jets and flashy cars. They're not even ashamed. You know, as the leader of Ipob, I am ashamed to drive a car. You know why I'm ashamed to drive a car? Because people are contributing money towards a project of this magnitude. When I have a car, when people give me a car, I begin to feel ashamed of myself. I'm driving a car. If you buy jet, you're not even ashamed of yourself. You are not even ashamed that the poor people who are contributing this money, they are contributing because thinking they will go to heaven, thinking you pray for them, there will be a miracle. If you people claim there's a miracle, pray for miracle not to happen in Nigeria. You've been praying for many years. The more churches you open, the more mega auditoriums you build, the more party night you have, the more bandits are taking over your villages. Don't you understand it? They are Federal made the same mistake, and God will use Nigeria and Britain as an example to the whole world that Biafrans are his children.
Think come is a place I don't come again, you know.
And the tones the figure.
I promise to the success. Oh, I am back. And they might return. You don't tell where we dey fight for this freedom. You don't tell where we dey fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. 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 Tell me what to do, tell me what you do, tell me what you see, tell me what you see, tell me what you know. When we talking about the referendum, but the oh you see, I have to go for long. We never become a slave for long. Back in the days, you know what's up. I am a fan, but because of who the photos you come out. I remember when my father they tell me about the war. Then spend so much money just to collaborate. Success in one way, typically go man. You don't tell where we dey fight for this freedom. You don't tell where we dey fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. All we need is the referendum. All we need is the referendum. All we need is
All right, I was trying to call the Igwe Sonny, and he's not answering, he's not picking up. Biafrans have his number over the air. You can give him a call. He should come to speak to Radio Biafra and defend himself if he thinks he didn't do any of the things that he's being accused of doing. His number is 234. For those of you who are in Biafra land, you don't need 234. 810-859-8589. One more time, I repeat. If you're in Biafra land, it's 0810-959-8589. For those of you living outside, it's +234 to call this man, because yesterday we got a report from him about him, what he's doing to our people in Oka North. His name is Igwe Sonny. Igwe Nanza for Beke. Sonny, whatever. So call him. You know, I would still try to, even off the air, I try to call him a couple of times. He wasn't picking up. He's not picking up his calls because probably he's expecting this kind of thing to come up. We are relentless. We are not going to stop. Nobody's going to make us stop. We are looking for Biafra. Freedom is our goal. And that freedom, we must get that freedom, regardless of what anybody says. We are resolute that by trying to stop us, it's not going to stop. The traditional rulers, I saw them on the Facebook that they went to Abuja somewhere, and they were talking about our agitation. I have them, you know, everybody's waking up. When you wake up in the morning and you say good morning, even if you wake up by 4 a.m. 4 p.m. in the evening, how good morning, that is that is your good morning. So these Igwes are speaking in favor of what we are doing, and I'm happy that they are doing that. So let's listen to them.
Here because of our son, as royal fathers. We came as fathers because of our son. To see.
Let me start it from the top.
Ezibo of Garike, FCT, Abuja, Olisakwe Charles. Anamas, no be other hanging ma na popota, you turn you re. Nure take we orders. He had a pambo. When I seen and do bonine gaputa, when I walk near a man, I would have was rima. When I said, or the water, nothing of a catch on over.
I'm happy that all of you are here. What you people are seeing here now is what Nnamdi has been fighting for. So this is what this young man has been fighting for us, but nobody knows. Nigeria thinks that we are doing this. We know what we are doing, and God will help that boy to be free from the problem he is today.
We are royal fathers from Igbo-speaking communities in Nigeria. It is Igbo tradition that a father does not abandon his son. Yes. We are here because of our son. As royal fathers, we came as fathers because of our son. To see that justice, fairness prevails. And we can never deviate from our tradition of caring for our children. Thank you.
Solitary confinement. You know, so you didn't have a memo that Hana target a Kuvuri Agasa, who was the Okugonyala, or Hatorima, but make a billion new grammar. So that I know, like a Buria, I talk a book because I had caught, I had a court. People here from Akandano, what investigation and the image of investigation, I filed the him last night, I filed. You have asked no mail, I filed again. So the only thing, Yamalema and a dependent nature was Ibeha, you gave out the beer, you know, and went to your prison, and went to your prison. When I am a boss and I have to go, okay? I won't be by I am the so no one. I say I can only be so now.
All right, BBC, my huna, but they are not very reliable. You cannot trust them because what they do, they come out, they edit whatever you say, and then cut and join, which is as simple as ABC. They cut it and join it to suit them, but we don't care. You know something? Biafra will be here. Nnamdi Kanu has his mission. And that mission, we are going it diligently. Nobody's going to stop what we are doing, and nobody can stop. Even if you want to, it's unfortunate you cannot just stop us. We are diligent. We know what we're doing. We are resolute. We know what we are doing. I'm still sending the warning about Abuja. 160 hours from now, it's going to happen. So stay away from that vicinity. Don't be a victim because you are foolish. Don't make yourself a victim. Don't make yourself the flies that refuses to listen, that goes to the grave with a dead body. Listen to what we are saying. If you cannot move your entire family or move your, because I know family wouldn't be a problem. All you're thinking about is ego. You might go Biafrans. We love money too much. So we'd rather stay there and make sure that the money does not escape us, because There's a saying, somebody said one time, he said, when there's a flood coming and the person is trying to move away from the area where he has a business, meanwhile, he's crying that flood is coming to take over the place, there's fire, there's disaster and everything, and Igbo man is there pricing the next shop, what he's going to do there. Because we are reasonable people, we are made like that. We cannot change that. That is the way nature has built us. But please, for once, just listen, pay attention. Stay away. 160 hours is not going to kill you. Any money you don't make in 160 hours, most of you guys already made your fortune. So if you can wait for another 160 hours, stay away from trouble. That's the important thing. Stay away from that vicinity because Abuja is going down 160 hours. Security reports that comes to us, our M branch, they are very, very strong. They know what they're saying. When they say something, they will not. You eventually find out that they're speaking the truth. And that truth is the only thing that will help us. We cannot just sit down here, fold our hands, and then as now, the way they put it. So don't even sit down there if you are a Biafran. Pay attention to what we are saying. Make sure that you stay away from this hour. And the name and the phone number of Igwe Sonny, he is the one that is disturbing our people in Oka North. His number is 234-810-959-8589. That's if you're calling from abroad, from diaspora. And those of you living in the zoo is 0810-959-8589. If you call him, keep calling him. If he doesn't answer, keep on calling him. He will answer. Because not answering you means that he's not answering his phone. And not answering his phone means that he will not get the people that will even do the business with him anymore. If he changes his number, definitely we're going to get the number again and then change to the new one. So he will have to keep on changing numbers until he decides to talk to us. The radio is open for you. Any day you want to call here and defend yourself. If you don't, then it means that he had a who is yoku, and that's it. So when you call him and he does not answer you, Biafrans, call him back. Keep on calling him. Don't stop. I will open up the lines for you to make your calls. But please, when you want to make your call, just go straight to the point. Don't take too much time because we have just just an hour for people to make their calls so that we can move on. This is Radio Biafra. While you're trying to call, don't forget about whatever is being said. Make your call. The program will be interrupted and your call will be taken. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Call us.
And you have access to the internet right here. I will just invite you, please go online straight away and go to wikipedia.org, Wikipedia, and type into the search engine Abuja Declaration 1989. And this information will come up. Islam in Africa held a conference in Abuja in 1989. At the end of it, they issued a declaration, and it goes to eradicate in all its forms and ramifications all non-Muslim religions in member nations. Such religions shall include Christianity. Now please note that word. To eradicate in all its forms and ramifications. Now Nigeria is a member nation. All non-Muslim religions, such religions shall include Christianity. The word Christianity in the communique was underlined. To ensure only Muslims are elected to all political posts of member nations, to ensure the appointment of only Muslims.
All right, caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother, Mazi Iyke Peters. I salute you. This is your brother Ugo calling from UK.
There we
Mazi, I salute you. There we Mazi, for your good job. I appreciate only you. I said my ancestors guide and protect him. Biafrans all over the whole world, the principal officers, those of you that are listening to what Mazi Iyke is telling you, I salute you. And those of you that are working assiduously to make sure that we restore Biafra, because that's the only hope we have. That's the only hope. And if we stop, you know, and we are not going to stop. Mazi, I just want to tell our people, like as you are saying, telling them in Abuja, you know our people. We have known that one for sure. But I want to chip in something for them. Now that these things, you know, when our leader always tell us something, he will say something. It's because he's a black man. They won't hear. They will not listen. But if a white man said it, now you will see black people will now, you know. But everything he told us, Mazi told us, have come. Everybody is seeing it in their face. Look at T.Y. Danjuma. T.Y. Danjuma is repeating what Mazi has been telling them since. They call him, oh, he's a warmonger, he's this. But T.Y. Danjuma now is repeating what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching for how many decades. T.Y. Danjuma, the man who killed Agui Rossi, he's on stroke, he can't even walk. It's a shame. I am calling on my fellow Biafrans in Abuja and Igbo at large. You know, you have your business. Their target is your business. They hate you. You know that. If you know you're not gonna able to come back, put our boys in their place. Find one way. Our people can. What are we talking here, Mazi? Our people knows what to do. Our people in Abuja alone can chase away these Fulanis. Maybe when Abuja alone can do that, but you know, they always want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do it for them. Everything. Also, all along the way, as you need they always want Mazi to hear. Maybe they want to hear it from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before they can understand that what he has been telling us for how many years is here with us. Put our boys in a place. Find one way you can put security in your market. Your market now. Put securities in your market. Put securities in your property. Make sure that everything where you do your business is being protected. Mas, I don't know if
Yeah, you are. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Put securities in your markets. Put securities in your property. All of you can, you know, come together now and, you know, do what you before a change. That is what you are going to do now. Because oh, they are killing. No. We have been telling you. Because our people in Abuja, we have been telling you now. And this is the time you're supposed to be listening to Radio Biafra. Happen Ashere. This is the time. Radio Biafra. Because it's just a matter of time. And our people in Biafra land, please, those of you that this number of Igbe has been released, those of you that register your number, don't call that man in Biafra land. But those of you that your number is not registered, you can call them. You know, we really give guys because of this DSS. Because this Igbe in our land are the main problem of our people. We in diaspora can call him, he's not picking his call. But those of you, your number is registered. Please, we really give guys you know what I'm talking about. Because this PG in Igwenda, these people are demon, but we are going to deal with them as they do time.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. Stay tuned, don't go away. Many calls are coming in too. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my veteran. Good afternoon from Poland here. This is Mazi Iyke for Necroneke. Our leader is remains one and only Nnamdi Kanu. The memory of the president and all his lieutenants. We continue to appreciate all of the men and women of valor. We thank all of you. Mazi, I want to say something online on what you're saying now.
Yes.
Mazi, do you know because of the intel that America released and Australia warning their people, what the Fulani DSS is doing now, as I speak with you now, they are profiling Biafrans, their houses, their companies dropping explosives in order to arrest them and kill them. These are innocent people. This is what is going on in Abuja now. We are telling our people in Abuja and the environs, virtually in all the north now, to be very, very careful. Watch your environment very, very well now. They have devised another means to implicate you, to profile you, to arrest you, to jail you, and to kill you. Now, this is what I just came to highlight. This information comes straight from Abuja, the seat of power. So when we talk, we don't just make noise.
Yes.
They know, they should know that we have our own people. We already said it. We everywhere, whatever Hanema, and
well, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. The same thing we've been talking about Abuja. 160 hours from now, it's going to happen. So you guys are very cautious, and this is another warning, another system of warning, because they know that you people know, and I know, and we all know that Biafrans, we cannot set bombs to destroy our own business. You cannot split your nose, you cannot cut your nose to spite your face. Nobody does that. But they want to create a situation that it will look like Biafrans are the ones doing all this. No, we are not, because they are not happy that we are giving out this information. America has said it, 160 hours is going to happen. Whether you want to believe it or you don't want to believe it, like we said before, we're not forcing anybody to accept anything that we say. But those, and until you learn to listen to the voice that will tell you the truth, we have nothing to lose, we have nothing to gain by lying to you. We tell you the truth because we care about our people. So you better take precaution and make sure that you abide by instruction. 160 hours will not kill you. Prepare yourself, get your business together so that you'll be able to be alive, to continue with your life. Yes, because if you are here looking at it like as if, how would I put it? As if it's a joke. Well, we are not joking. The joke is not there. We're taking everything that we're doing seriously, and we will continue until they have let us go. Our leader said it. If you don't let Biafra go, Somalia will be paradise for you. And it's happening, whether we like it.
God that we worship will destroy Nigeria beyond recognition. It happened to Pharaoh in the Bible. Pharaoh was mocking God. Who is this your God? God, sit down. When Moses told Pharaoh that Elohim said, let my people go, he refused. He said, it's nonsense. They are talking rubbish. Are you not here? Are you not our servants here? It's something they're saying. Are you those people have shops here selling motor spare parts? Are you people not the ones street trading here? How can God come to save people? And I said to them many years ago, Elohim said, let my people go. And I went on to add, if you do not let us go, Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. I made it very clear. I don't believe in stupid prophetic pronouncement. Very clean and clear. Somalia will be better than the zoo called Nigeria. If you don't let the children of God go, God will visit his anger. People don't know, as I told Britain something. Regardless of a first world state, I said to Britain, if you continue to meddle into the affairs of Biafra, God will divide Britain into pieces.
All right, I have a call coming in. Good morning.
Your pride, you will know it.
Caller, tell us your name.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Iyke, calling from Libreville, Gabon. Mazi, I love the analysis this afternoon here.
Yes.
Mazi, are warning our people that are living around Abuja environs.
Yes.
If they don't want to come back, we can take them and do sacrifice. That one doesn't, even if it is my mother, my father, I want him to
come back, he refused. That was what happened to us during the Nigeria Biafra war. The people that are living in the north, still that warning are still sounding now. They are giving it deaf ear. They don't want to obey. Well, whatsoever that happened to them, that one left for them. If anybody that wanted to die, let him die. We don't care.
Yes.
So, Mazi, we release our leader, whether they like it or not, because our leader deserves to be free.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much. All right, Ndewo. Thank you. Oh boy, the line is being interrupted so much.
Already here. Only have a little push to push. That's why he has already come. Whether they like it or not.
Of course.
If anybody that wanted to die, let him die. We don't care.
That's right.
So,
Down.
we release our leader, whether they like it or not, because our leader deserves to be free.
Thank you very much. All right, your lines being interrupted there. I don't know who's trying to call in when you're calling. However, the lines are open, still open at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. My brother raised a very good point when he spoke about those same thing that happened during the program, during when people were returning from the north. I remember people that came back. There were those that came back and said they're going to drop their family and then they go back. They never came back. You see, and remember that there was a time Ojukwu, they announced that everything have stopped. People started going back to the north and most of them never came back. My father was in the north in Yola at the time. And when my mother was, we all lived in Biafra land. And my mother was like, when are you coming back? My father said, no, don't worry, he's in the Yola. He's in the Yola's son is my friend. We are very close friends and everything. Mm-hmm. And eventually he got stuck in the north. He was lucky to have come back with the last train that came to Port Harcourt. I was in Port Harcourt then, and I heard that because we were all anxious, families were coming from the north. So I had to go to the station to see if my father was there. Lo and behold, I saw this man coming out, not dressed like my father. He was wearing a white agbada with blood stains all over him. And the slippers, he had one slippers was red, the other one was, I think, blue. And I said, what happened? He said, well, he ran back, took him to my brother's house. He cleaned up, and we went to Aba to see my mom. And when we came in, the first welcome my mother says, I came back is in the Yola. My father said, please, I'm hungry. Just find me something to eat. Because Yola was going to save them. Yola was running for his own life too. Because the people that were killing are the people that you grew up together, people that know you. Our people so mixed up in the north that most of them were basically like they were houses or they were Fulani people. They were married to their daughters, friends with their sons and daughters, and they were a family. But when the killing started, the Fulani man will always make you understand that you are not one of us. So let them stay in Abuja and think that they have become Nde Abuja. Okay, no problem. Not just staying there and hoping that God will save you, because God is not coming to save you. Call a good turn down your listening device. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi. Good afternoon. My name is Paul, calling from Gabon. Mazi, today is our meeting, zonal meeting. Promo Gabon zonal meeting is today. For those IPOB living in Gabon, social Libreville, they must come down today. Today is a good day. You know that we are winning everywhere. Even if in the land of death, we are going to win. We are going to win the view. We are winning them everywhere. All we want us to do is to remain resolute. And you can see that Malami is the one winning the view now. Because if the court give order, Malami will say no. Because they are using impostor in Asarok while Malami is the president of the zoo.
I want to tell the judiciary in the zoo to rise up for their own responsibilities, because it cannot happen that we are winning them. We are winning them in Abuja. We are winning them in Roma. We are winning them everywhere. Even the United Nations have been telling them to release our leader. They say no. That to show that we agree with the Fulani Kabas. Fulani Kabas, because they are invaded the Asorok. Because when they are talking about Nigerian government, which Nigerian government, even the journalists in the zoo are helping them to Islamize all the whole nation. Because this is the Fulani have invaded the Asorok. The Fulani have invaded Asorok. People must know, even when America is speaking, they are not listening. Australia is speaking, they are not listening. Our people in the north should take their responsibility and come back home, because when we are talking, they don't want to listen. Until start holding them there, they will know that we have been speaking for a long time. So that's why we are actually around the world. We say we need a referendum. We don't need anything except that referendum. And the Muslims release our leader. We have been told we are not going to beg them, because the fact is there. We are winning them. Our leader did not commit anything. Ipob did not commit anything. That to show that we are winning them. And I want to tell all those journalists, all those media who are calling Ipob proscribed, I want to tell you, as from today, don't get it. And there's one girl who comes to herself in Channels TV. Ngozi, that is the Igbo name. When she want to talk, she say, prescribe indigenous people of Biafra. That lady should go and die. The lady she's a French lady. Calling Ipob prescribe. They prescribe your mother and your father in the zoo. Ipob, we are legal. We are fighting for our right. We need our referendum, and that referendum, we must get it. So, Ipob around the world, remain resolute. Our leader, Kanu, must come out.
That's right.
Nothing will touch him. The God Almighty will continue protecting our leader until he comes out. Because he said that he will win them, even if in their court, he will win them. And he will continue winning them.
There we go.
Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. All right. My brother just raised the point that is something that I wanted to speak about, and I've kindly forgot it. Any journalist out there, any pressman, radio broadcaster, video broadcaster, TV station, and you raise the word proscribed Ipob on us, on the indigenous people of Biafra, it means you are a lunatic. You are not thinking. You're supposed to be a journalist. Who proscribed Ipob? Which court? They went to court, they got an injunction. Okay, we are coming to prove to you that these people are then all of a sudden, the journalists are sitting. You people are the enemies of this country, of your own country. A journalist who is supposed to be educated, most of you are lawyers anyway. Yeah. Even if you are not a lawyer, at least 101. You must have done a little bit of law in your university or whatever. And you sit down there and you call them proscribed. What proscribed them? Who proscribed them? Where? Only in the zoo where they went to court. The court did not even prescribe. The court said, okay, you are coming back to prove to us that this one. Then all of a sudden you journalists will grab it. You are all going to suffer. There's no, if you think the fire will not burn around you and leave you alone, to burn you, to burn all of you. What is wrong with saying Ipob? Why use the word prescribed? Who did the prescription? Ipob is real, yes. So call them by that name, indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. When you add prescribed to it, then you are supporting the evil that is going to consume all of you. Keep doing what you're doing. We are here. We are watching. When you say prescribed, you want to attract attention to yourself. You want to make yourself relevant in the society, but you are an ignorant person because you know how that word came in. Why haven't the rest of the world prescribed Ipob? We are here. America, Great Britain, we are all over the world. It's only you, and then you, a journalist who is supposed to be for the people. You are supporting government. Who does that? Who does that? Who sits down as a mouthpiece of the people and become a slave to the government. Who does that? So when you open your mouth, we are marking all of you. Like, listen to what my brother just said. He even called the person by his name, Ngozi, or something like that. It's a piece of, why are you using those? What do you want to make yourself? You're making a fool of yourself. Because it's not officially. Nobody has officially prescribed IPOB. Nobody. The stooge, the evil that you have in Aso Rock, your president is dead, died on 2017. And you are still there, somebody is talking and you sit down there prescribed. You are a foolish person. Any journalist, all of you from head to toe, there is no reason for adding that slur to the name, because officially nobody has prescribed IPOB. The court did not sit down and trial and say, okay, no, they went there with the paper and said, listen, give us, we are coming to prove temporary injunction. But that does not, that somebody says somebody is a thief, or it's an ex-convict, or somebody has been to jail, simply because somebody has walked to the judge and say, okay, you know something, I'm going to prove to you that this man is a thief, so I'm bringing him in 2 weeks. Then all of a sudden everybody is calling him a thief, because that's the mentality. But what we try to clean this mentality is that the people that are our journalists, you are supposed to be educated people. They have PhDs there. They sit down there with their PhD, with all the research they have done in their life to have earned them that PhD status. They still behaving like the man who didn't even see primary school. Because they call somebody a thief, then all of a sudden you join hands because they taken him to court. He has not been convicted. And I heard, the last time I checked, that until a man is convicted, he's an innocent person. IPOB was not taken to court and prescribed. Some people went to court. Malami and his people, they took a paper, they went to court. Why have the case not come up yet? Because they are going to lose as usual. They are losers. They were born to lose. They never do anything successfully. They are born to lose, and they will keep on losing regardless of what anybody says. So if they go there seeking injunction against IPOB, and eventually they say they're going to come to prove something and they did not, and you, the journalists who are supposed to be educated, you are using the word prescribed IPOB. You are ashamed. You are ashamed not just to yourself, but to embarrassment to your family that sent you to school to go and study. Let me take a call. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Turn down your listening device, please.
Yeah, Mazi. I'm calling from my location, Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from my location. I'm just calling to confirm what Mazi Iyke has said.
Yes.
This is what is happening in Abuja. They are profiling our people, dropping explosives in their various houses in order to arrest them, because they know us as we know them. This was the information I just want to give to confirm.
Thank you.
That's what is happening.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. You know, like I said, they will all fail, my brothers. They will fail. But it's good. The warning is coming, so our people will learn. Because our people, most of them, you know, they don't even want to face reality. For them, because of what they have said in the past, that is what is making them behave the way they are. They don't want to swallow their spit, their cough. Actually, you know, they already described Nnamdi Kanu from the beginning, make some noise. This man is a Biafra, he's coming to take people's money and run away and all of the rest of them. But eventually, they discovered in their heart of hearts, their inner self tells them that this man is real. But they don't know how they can get back to the thing that I have said. I was listening to one of the prophets in his preaching. He said, those of you here are those who said, over my dead body will I ever come here. Of course, you say things like that, but eventually when you discover the truth, it's fine for you to, it's only a brave man that will make a U-turn and come and say, I am sorry, I made a mistake. The government has made a mistake and they'll keep on making mistakes. And you, the journalists, let's talk about you guys, man. There's most of you there, 99% of you must have read the law one way or the other, even if it's not your major. At least you did some minor things here and there. Otherwise, common sense too, like pocket lawyers like Anyawa, but I didn't read any law. But we know that there are areas that you took somebody to court and reported that this person is a thief, he stole my money, it is that. You have no right to start calling that person a thief until that same court, he had been taken to the court to defend himself. He defends himself. If he's guilty, now you have, and he's convicted, not guilty, if he's convicted, and then now you can call him whatever you want to call him. But these people went to court. Oh, IPOB is a terrorist organization. No proof, nothing. We are coming in 2 weeks to prove to you that they are terrorists. Okay. The 2 weeks has gone. 1 year over, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. How many years ago? And the whole world, with all the campaign, Nigeria think that when they have money, they can buy anybody. There are people that you cannot buy. There are countries you can buy. American embassy, I remember, was the first in Lagos. They say no. These people are not terrorists. What they are doing is legitimate. It's right there in United Nations. Self-determination is allowed. And Nigeria is a signatory to it. So they think that when they steal the oil money, they can buy anybody. No. You'll be fooling yourself and making a jackass of yourself. So all you journalists, I'm talking to you this morning, that sit down there on your television screen and say proscribed IPOB. Why are you using that word proscribed? Where did you get it from? Because the stooge, the Fulani idiot that didn't go to school, has done what he has done, and then you are buying to it. What is your PhD? What is your doctor? Why did you go to school at all in the first place? If you can be that foolish. If you don't have the boldness, the stamina, the strength to fight evil, because you think that by staying there and not being a strong journalist, then resign the profession. Become a trader. Go somewhere, get a job, become a construction worker. That's fine. But if you are going to sit down there on radio or on television to support evil, then you don't need to be there. You are in the wrong profession. Better get yourself a job by going out there and becoming a trader, becoming something else. Go to court. I won't even call you an accountant, because if you miscount money, you'll be going to jail. So Nigerian journalists, they are the ones that have, somebody's not convicted because nobody is suing anybody. If in a country that really has real law and follow the law, all you journalists, most of you should have been sued by now. You don't call us on borrowed names. Don't address us as proscribed. We are not. I am a member of the indigenous people of Biafra. But if you ask me a question, are you a member of the proscribed indigenous? Of course, I'll tell you no. I don't know what the proscription does not get into our name. Our name is IPOB. So I'm warning all the journalists. We are warning you seriously. Whether you are a private journalist, you are somebody who is doing whatever, how would I put it? You are a private media house or whatever. If you use that word IPOB in protest, we are telling you right now, if you use that name proscribed before us, you are our enemy and we will hunt you when the time comes. It's not a threat. We're telling you to do the right thing. Our name is Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. We are not proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra. There's no such thing. Don't call us on borrowed names, because you are wasting your time. You cure the wrath of our IPOB, and when we pray against you, it will happen to you. Swallow your shame and don't be stupid. You are not just a common man in the street. A journalist is somebody. I am not a journalist myself, Ike, to be honest with you. Journalism for me, talking on the radio is like, I don't know how I did it, but I'm not a trained professional. But at least I know what to say and what not to say. So if you are not going to be able to say that, say Biafra, say Indigenous People of Biafra, without using the word proscribed, then stay away from the profession, because you are the one that is supposed to say, hey, why do I have to use this word, whatever? Why do I have to use this word when actually they're not prescribed? Somebody went to court. The government went to court. Oh, they want to prove that these people are terrorists. We are coming back in a few days to prove us. The case is still there. They have not gone back. They went out, the court has prescribed them. The court did not prescribe. You are a liar. The world is watching. The people are listening. The international community, they are listening to you. They know what is going on. Even if the court had prescribed IPOB, which they have not, international community will say, hey, no, what they are doing is legal. We are not part of it. How long did it take them to prescribe Boko Haram? They sat down there, they discovered that these people were real terrorists that were terrorizing people. Then there was the proof. What is the proof of this government about IPOB? Nothing. Except that they think that because, like I told you, because they think they have money, they can just run up there and tell anybody anything and they will believe them. I have a call. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on the principal officer's line. All right, unfortunately, that line just cut off. Call us back, and I'll still take your call. The number is 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. So the journalists that keep calling us prescribed IPOB, prescribed indigenous people of Biafra, don't use the word prescribed because we are not prescribed. Nobody prescribed us. Nobody. Not even your court. They told us our protest is stopped. We're slowing down not because we are afraid, because we are prescribed. We're just slowing down because we're taking instruction. We're command and control. Caller, good morning. Caller on the principal officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. All right, there's somebody interrupting your line. He says reconnecting. Let me give you a few more time. You're calling from the United States. This number is +1. So I don't know why we should be having this problem. All right, the line is still reconnecting. I don't know why it is reconnecting. All right, call us back whenever you're ready. 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. We have other lines. If you put a particular line and the line doesn't go through for you, use the other lines. Because that line went through, but I don't know why. It's an interruption, and the number is +1, which means it's the United States of America somewhere, and I don't know why that should happen. So like I was saying before, we are here resolute. We are resolute. Let me try this number again and see if it's going to work this time. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on principal officer's line.
Good morning from here.
Welcome to the program.
Bless you,
sir. There we
for the job you are doing for Biafrans. Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, Biafra. The hardcore ones, not saboteurs.
Tell us your name. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, and go straight to the point because your line is being interrupted. I don't know why. Just go straight and tell us what you want. All right. When you call me, I told you before, when the line gives you a chance to talk, just go straight and do your talking. And greet to those who want to just introduce yourself and go straight to the point because your line keeps getting interrupted. I don't know why, for whatever reason. Even though the number says +1, I am sure it's not coming out of United States. It's probably a WhatsApp line. And the principal officer's line is not actually a WhatsApp line. If you go to 845-344-7984, you start a chance of not being interrupted because that is a completely dedicated WhatsApp line for you to make your call. So be very, very resolute. When you want to call me, and like I said before, straight line is the 646-920-4541. If you go to the WhatsApp line, 845-344-7984, you don't stand the chance of being interrupted. All the lines take WhatsApp. But the truth is that the one that is dedicated to WhatsApp is the 845 line, 845-344-7984. So if you want to use the principal officer's line for WhatsApp, it's okay, but then you'll be interrupted. If somebody tries to call that line, it's going to interrupt you, and that's exactly precisely what's going on. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My lines are still open for you. Call us.
The supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra is Mazi Iyke, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One cannot be two. Sunlight production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Bosom. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Bosom. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my canton. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Oh, be patient, my dear. Be patient, never relent. Oh, just remain resolute. Oh, Biafra, they come. I want to go full. I go package for you. Yeah, go manage again. Be patient, my love. Oh, Biafra is the hope. Oh, be patient, never relent. Oh, Biafra is the hope. Oh, Biafra they come. I want to go full. I go package forever. I go manage again. Bosom. A lot of people could not pay their house rent again in Nigeria. Bosom. A lot of people could not feed their children again here in Nigeria. Bosom. A lot of people could not fuel their cars again and make their car again. Bosom. A lot of people could not eat food again for this government. Prosperity in Nigeria.
All right, I have a call coming in on WhatsApp line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Dead Peters, Iyke.
Welcome to the program. All right, there's interruption on that line. I don't know why that is happening. Yeah, wait a minute.
It's reconnecting. Biafrans, Dead Peters have said it. Abuja is closed completely. Dead Peters, see, Dead. Acquire all these leaders over here. Haga Boptra Dead. What the kind of Ganonga? Kawadoka. This one, Biafrans, anywhere you are on this earth. Be prepared. You say Fulani, Biafrans. When I say Fulani, I say Fulani. If Fulani give us option of violence, it's a word. Let them not think that we are joking here. We are not joking. We are not joking. Nonsense. Look at me that I put us in full planning give we Biafra. Yes, that take a dozen. That what come on seems like a first address chapter 8 dead. First address chapter 8 dead.
All right, it's constant interruption.
Any option of violence. No checking. Full animals.
All right, yeah, this line is constantly being interrupted. I don't know what the weather is like there over there.
That Peters. How much are they connected? How much are Biafrans? Anywhere you are, if Fulani give we Biafrans this generation option of violence, we perish this Nigeria. We bought this Nigeria bad. Everybody bought Babangida, bought Tinubu. Everybody in this level. We bought everybody bad. Bring our leader out, Balami. That's all. Then I think it is
All right, the line there is interrupted left, right, and center. I don't know what the problem is. We're coming almost to the end of today's program, but I'll still give you room to make your calls if you have anything to say. But the journalists, particularly that I was talking about this morning, they know themselves wherever they are. Anytime I listen to any of your broadcasts and I hear you say proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, I'm going to find out your name and I'm going to address you directly from Radio Biafra, directly using your name. So let it be that we have warned you. Don't call us on borrowed names. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Anytime you say anything about us and you use the word proscribed, I am going to get your name and I'm going to address you. I'm going to embarrass you in the air, on air. This is the truth, because you started it. You threw the first punch. The first punch is I've told you, do not address us on borrowed groups at all. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are not proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. There's no such thing. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, good morning, my veteran.
Welcome to the
program. Our veteran and professor. Good day to Biafra and lovers of freedom. My name is Ifan Shuma Dabuchi, and I'm calling you from the Kingdom of the Netherlands. My brother, the topics you treated this afternoon, and then the emergency news you just broadcasted, I was arguing with Sheikh Husani, you know, that ex-senator from Kaduna State.
Yes.
These people, this will tell Nigerians who profess to be Nigerians that you have criminals in power. If a government gets intelligence report that a danger is to their people, it is incumbent on them to tell the people that this is the danger we face, and then the necessary advice they give them for the necessary precautions. But these people, the liar Muhammad Chineke Koroko, well, he come on the new social media telling people that it's not true. They are denying it flatly. While other countries, Europe, America, Australia, the East, the Far East, everybody is evacuating their citizens. The Nigerian government is so irresponsible and demonic that they cannot tell Nigerians simple instructions to avoid the mass gathering, to avoid big events, to take care and be at alert. Nigeria cannot do this. They cannot tell our people the simple truth, and some people are jumping up and down to maintain Nigeria. And Britain is evacuating their people, their embassy and their consular officials, but their citizens, so-called, because they claim that they give you a passport, you become their citizen. Where is Nnamdi Kanu? Where is Nnamdi Kanu, Britain? And you are trying to tell us that you don't know what is happening in Nigeria, but we know that Nigeria is British Limited Liability Company. We cannot overemphasize this, but now everybody will say that Professor Dr. Badaya Mailafi of blessed memory was 100% on point when he told you. Because when our leader was saying it, we are thinking it's because he wants Biafra, he can say anything. But Obadiah Mailafia, with his intelligence as a northerner and as a, a high in the hierarchical state of the north, had the intelligence that these people, they want to take Nigeria completely for the Fulani of Africa. It's not about taking the north. They want the north and they want the south. But our political class are in coma. And now they are implementing taking Abuja, they've taken over the north. Everybody knows that. They are taking now Abuja. After taking Abuja, where are we? Why can't we fight to get our Biafra? There is no hope. There is no promise other than Biafra. My brother.
There were.
God bless Biafra.
Bless you. Bless all of us. Thank you so much for your call. This is mind-boggling, when you listen to things like this, that is going to happen, that's happening. As now, aga karaka de liwan gworo, but I talk that aga karaka liani asomo gworo, because these things didn't start today. We've been talking about this long even before I smelt becoming a member of IPOB. So this morning I am still addressing our journalists and making sure that they listen attentively. Caller, good morning. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon from here. Mazi Iyke, still remember Zaire below. Welcome, calling from Mozambique, Nampula province. Nampula province. Yeah, Mazi Iyke, what he's saying is what Mazi is thinking every day. Say they concerning this proscribed IPOB. Mazi Iyke, the main thing I think since long time ago, why our people that get an interview for channels, for IIT, for everywhere. If you call me for interview or call me to interview me something like that, if you call IPOB terrorists, prescribe. Mazi, if I thought is me, if you saw that the Ipob can listen to me, address this matter. Any journalist, any person that call our people, indigenous people of Biafra, proscribe terrorists. Mazi, that person will see that we get change that topic. If you don't change the topic, I will leave the station.
Yes.
Address this matter. Well, let everybody, if any person that requests for any interview, anywhere, if that person that can do this kind of this comment, then if you cannot retrieve this comment, you go out for that interview. You cannot accept it.
Yes.
Only the press release go here, make our lawyers and our although can interview, but if you want to interview me, you will tell me if you call this type of name, you will do. If you don't do it, I will go out from your studio. Yes. I will go out from there, because if you leave these people, American or make a hammer, any person that say that the family had I would threaten the family must pay it, because I wish you know somebody that who a terrorist in Nigeria, how can the terrorists have Fulani, has only one different terrorists, and they won't be good enough terrorists, and they won't do Boko Haram terrorists, and they won't do body terrorists. Man, our own that they know that you are not a terrorist, have been in Nigeria, nobody approve it. Women approve, nobody approved these terrorists, they just go there. They just go there and knock us terrorists in our own head. They accept it. No person, no simulation, nothing. No international approve it. No Nigeria people approve it. No assembly approve it. They just go there and put it as terrorists. If they want to interview us, he say that the terrorists, if he accept it. Mazi make and down, man. Make and down. All of them. To tell them, you don't know what I go say. We will say, Garuba. Let them know that we don't want to accept it again. Even though we let the Shiro work, yes, hand make on over at this show that now the whole station need to be aware of that. Any person I know that station no, we cannot accept interview again. Yes. For them. All the others say our barrister, if all of them any person that engraved interview, if you don't retrieve that comment, must get go too much. Man go say a lot, but I cannot on the channel only why no should I go in the prescribe who prescribe himself, who know where IPOB Uncle Nibo who prescribe one now let go too much. Let us everybody let us fight this. Oh, we can't go here hand by himself. If they cannot dress us well, let them hear it by force. I would hear Nigerian people go here. I go the one we can we should go hand into hand. Thank you, Maz. I will hear me because that's not too much. I don't like it.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your Mozambique.
Thank you very much, Obilor. Thank you so much, because what you're saying is very correct. That is why I have said what I have said. I'll listen to most of these people sometimes. If I ever get somebody who uses that word prescribed on IPOB in any of journal, I will take your name and I will embarrass you directly from the radio station. This is what I'm going to do. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Yeah.
I just want to.
There's noise in your background. I don't know what the noise is coming from. All right, go ahead. Look like
I want to comment. I want to make some comment about this food that always called prescribed.
Yes.
What I want to say now is that any station that calls all that name, that station will be charged to court.
Yes.
And they will be prosecuted. We are not playing any longer.
Yeah, no, I know.
Any station, whether
your line is still open. Okay. All right, like I said before, his line was open, but if he calls us back, I'll take his call. He has not finished what he's saying. We are not a prescribed organization. Nobody prescribed us. Nobody. The government went to court their normal kangaroo way of doing things. Like my brother just raised a point, he's taking them to court and suing them. Anybody who says that. I am personally saying that any journalist, I don't care who you are, and you open your mouth and call IPOB prescribed, then you are in our bad book, and I'm going to embarrass you on air using your name. If I know your family name, I will use it, because you have no right to do what you're doing. You're supposed to be educated. You're supposed to understand that nobody prescribed IPOB, because that's Nanjoba. When you keep on talking evil and nobody is saying anything about the evil now becomes a reality, because people are used to hearing it. If you keep calling us prescribed IPOB, other people are just copying it without knowing that that word prescribed does not attribute to us in any shape or form. We are not going to take it kindly with anybody anymore. From now on, I have said it before, any journalist, any video that I watch, and the journalist says prescribed indigenous people of Biafra, we will get your name and we'll tell you that we are not prescribed. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. IPOB, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have no two leaders. So when you think you cannot address us properly, then we'll protest. We have every right to do that. Somebody will tell you, address me properly if you want me to talk. If you are not going to address me by my name, then I don't belong to this place. I don't belong to this interview. This I tell people that our own people who are granting interviews left, right, and center to BBC and most of them, any day you say prescribed indigenous people of Biafra, you are the enemy of our people and will embarrass you in the public. Caller, good morning. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, hi Peter. Good afternoon for having me.
Welcome to the
program. Can you hear
me? There we yes.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for having me. Hi Peter. I know your time is right now. Mazi, I am the guy that called yesterday, requested for that telephone number that one of our brother, foreign gave to you. Please, can you, if it's possible, please?
Yes, it is possible. The number is, take it down, 234 810 959 8589.
8589. Let me repeat it, please. 234 810 959 8589.
That's correct. Yes, that's the number. So,
yeah, okay, thanks, bro. Let me say one thing there before I draw Mazi. You see, this prescription they are talking about. This more especially, you see this Arise TV. This Arise TV, they always use that prescription or jumping bell. We have warned them. Even our lawyer have warned them. There's one time I think our lawyer, I don't know which lawyer is that. One of our lawyer tell to them when they say Nnamdi Kanu jump bell. And then this guy want to correct him that it's not John Bell. The idiot caused the Boko Haram army went to his house to attack him, and this man fled for his life. And you say it's jumping bell. You see, for jumping bell, they use different type of words to address us, Mazi. We have to take this thing seriously because as in the equal going on. And then they use prescription to us, and they use secessionist to us, and they use dumb bed to us, and different types of words they are using for us. Mazi, we have to do something about this. I like as you are bringing this up. It's very necessary. We have to do that. Mazi, and again, let me say this thing. You see, P2B, sometimes people will say, why are we talking about P2B so much? Why we are talking about P2B? P2B is our brother. We didn't hate him. But what we are talking about is P2B. If P2B emerges as the zoo president, it's just for timing. It's just for a moment. We don't need moment something. We need something that will last, everlasting. That's what we are looking for. P2B we are talking about. He never go and visit our leader for one day. The P2B go to North and visited this Sheikh Gumi, this terrorist man. He went there to visit him. They asked him, why do you want to visit Sheikh Gumi? He said, because of security. What can Sheikh Gumi tell P2B about security? What does that man know about security? P2B say, if I imagine, I will be the commander-in-chief. And now you are going to meet Sheikh Gumi for advice or for what? I don't know why. I have said it many times. People that are following P2B do not have voice. P2B will not have voice, will not do nothing. Because these people will render P2B underground. P2B cannot do nothing. How can you go and visit Sheikh Gumi, who is the chief negotiator of the terrorism, and you go to visit him to give you advice? What kind of advice Sheikh Gumi can give to P2B? What is all this? P2B, we have told you, we knew, we did not hate you. If you want to be the president, not president of the zoo, but the president of Biafra, if Biafra come, if you come out we can vote for you. Not for the zoo. We don't want the zoo anymore. We have said for whatever, backward, whenever. We can never be in the zoo again. We have decided to go and we will go our way. Whether you like it, P2B, whether you don't like it, Biafra shall emerge. Thank you for having me and God bless you.
God bless you. All right. Thank you so much. That's our opinion. Nobody's asking you to come and become the president of Biafra. We don't need you. We have a president. We have people, very capable men that are in the struggle, that we know them. That when the time comes, we'll know who to vote for. You can stay there and become the president of the zoo. Fine. It has nothing to do with us. My topic this morning, and I'm going to keep stressing about it, is those who are calling us proscribed. They are not proscribed. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. So be warned. Arise TV, whatever they call you, whatever they call other TV stations or whatever, we listen to you. Any day you use that word proscribed on our name, after our names, stop crowning us with borrowed names, because nobody proscribed us. Nobody. So you are supposed to be educated. You know what that means. You are just insulting us by giving us a name that doesn't belong to us. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, led by Mazi Kanu. We have a leader. His name is Mazi Kanu. That is his name. We are not joking in what we are doing. Any day we catch any journalist using that word prescription against our name because you want people to come to your page, you want the government to like you, the same government that is going to destroy you, you are a bloody fool, and we are not going to let you go. We are going to embarrass you on air. I will do that. I will take it upon myself to make sure that I do that, and I know my other fellow broadcasters will do the same. We are going to stop you from crowning us with borrowed names. We have a name. Our name is the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. Want to remind you that Biafra is our religion. On Radio Biafra, that's where we worship. Please stay tuned because Mazi Iyke USA 1 is coming in next. From here, from me, it's goodbye. See you again tomorrow same time. God's willing.
It's in Biafran restoration. I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship. As a Chukokike Abiyama, let your kingdom come. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship. As a Chukokike Abiyama.
Type of nepotism. I pray and I hope I'm fasting that Boko Haram. Nowhere else in the world will an aircraft take off in the same country to bomb citizens in that country and want you to go and do your research. These are the type of animals you have as political leaders. These are the type, maybe when it goes old, you begin to reason like Obasanjo. These are the fools that don't even understand what civil society is all about. They don't understand what governance is all about. They do not even have any appreciation of what a democratic discourse entails. They have no idea. All they are concerned about, all they are busy doing every day is how do we kill people? How do we get them to be afraid of us that we may continue to loot in perpetuity? He doesn't care if these other people's children are dead. A sitting governor in a state. And that is what maybe that's what they're going to do around us. They will say, oh, they were kidnapped by bandits. Let us go and bomb them. They'll start raining bombs in and around Okigwe, in and around the Sikwato and Lopa and Umunuchi. We are not going to have that. We are saying, I'm telling you this morning, that the people that kidnapped our students yesterday are Nigerian army and Nigerian police. They are the people that did it. And they must produce those people, or else there'll be no peace along that very axis. When I mean, I am now warning everybody, there will be no transport movement. I'm giving them only 24 hours. If they do not release those kids that were picked up yesterday or thereabout, there will be no peace. There will be no movement from Iguacha to Enugu. There will be no vehicle that will travel from Iguacha to Enugu. No vehicle will crisscross from Isukwato or from Okigwe to Owerri. There will be none until we find them. Because if we allow movement of vehicles, they will smuggle these people out of our land. They will smuggle them out of our land. And maybe by this time, in the next 3 weeks or thereabout, their private parts will be in a wonton soup somewhere in Shanghai. And we don't want that to happen. This is the price you pay for having idiots in power. This is the price you pay for allowing Abba Kyari to impose hopes on you people. This is the price you pay for supporting idiots and felony slaves like Ojus Okalu. This is the price you pay for having quislings, weak idiots like Okezi also in power. This is the price you pay for a failed leadership. That is why your children have been taken. And I'm warning every felony person in the army and in the police, in Biafra land, especially in and around Lopa, those of you responsible for the kidnap of these children yesterday, you must release them. or else there will be no peace. You must release them. And I want Kadira Ahmed, I want all these people, idiots writing for Daily Trust. I want the whole world to understand. I want the US ambassador to understand. I want the UK High Commissioner to understand. I want the EU ambassador to Nigeria to understand. I want every observer to understand this very, very clearly. Those in AU, those in ECOWAS to understand this very carefully. The Fulani camp in Lopa is where our people are being held. That is where our children, university undergraduates are being held, and they must be released with immediate effect. They must be released. Should harm come to one of them, then you will understand. That is why I am saying today, anywhere you see the army, you will attack them because they are coming to kill, to kidnap, to rape, and to pillage. Anywhere you see the Nigerian police, the same thing. They are your enemies. Nigerian police, they are your enemies. Nigerian army, they are your enemies. Any idiot in Abuja or in Lagos writing rubbish and telling you they are your friends, that person should be stoned to death. I'm telling you the truth. Because this type of kidnap has never happened before in our land. It is happening for the first time because those engineering it are Fulani terrorists. And we cannot allow them to prevail. We can never ever allow them to prevail. Please, you must give me some time. Very, very briefly, or should I say shortly, the lines will be open for you to give us your take on what we are reporting today. Because the Fulani, they think they can cage everybody. They think or feel that they can shut everybody up. They have now caged the media. The Yoruba cowardly media have submitted, or should I say succumbed to Fulani threats. That is why yesterday we were reading that 5 million naira will be paid to the National Broadcasting Commission by Channels Television and Inspiration FM for IPOB interviews. And as I keep saying all the time, there is something wrong with the brain of black people. Black people are the most useless creature on this very earth. Lower than animals, lower than monkeys, lower than baboons. I'm telling you the truth. Because you cannot tell me that you stay in a country where Fulani things that only their narrative should hold sway. Where Fulani things that any lie coming out of the mouth of lying Muhammad is what should be accepted as gospel. You banned IPOB, you proscribed IPOB without a recourse to any due judicial process. You start down in your office, you said IPOB must be proscribed. We have been asking you to come to your court to prove that IPOB is a terrorist group for how many years now? Since 2017. You have not done so. Now you are asking, you are telling Channels Television that they cannot, people, the whole world cannot hear the voice of IPOB spokespeople because you want the lies that you're trotting out to hold sway. The same way that you lied that I jumped bail. That is what you want. Any day we now go, or maybe on AIT or anywhere else, to push that lie, you will find them, you will ban them, you will suspend them. That is the type of country that some idiots are calling their own. That is the type of country that some people are calling Nigeria. One Nigeria. May God punish all of you, from Obasanjo to all of you, to any pastor, to any idiot that will talk about one Nigeria. God will punish all of you one after the other. You people are evil. You will stay in a country where somebody can come out and keep lying. Every blessed day, IPOB was proscribed due to the activities. What is that activity? Let us go to your courts to debate it. Let us go to your courts to argue it. You have refused. You have not given us that chance. Since 2017 till now, we have not been to any law court in Nigeria to argue that IPOB should not be prescribed because you're running from your own courts. In the same country, if you lie against IPOB, if you come and you lie against the people, and we somehow found a way to make to perhaps straighten the records, that the world may know the truth, you find the TV station responsible and the FM station responsible. All of you idiots called Nigerians, you fools, you idiots, you morons are allowing Fulani to be doing these things every blessed day. You people, you allow Fulani to be toying about with your lives because you're cowardly, because you're foolish, because you're idiotic. When they say NIN, you gotta register. BVN, you gotta register. You don't even ask yourself, what are the consequences of all these registrations that Fulani are asking us to do? Yesterday, they removed the Opox authority woman for corruption. The Fulani woman, they replaced her with another Fulani man. All of you are just there, idiotically. Anything that Fulani dishes out, you accept it. We just like Obasanjo. Obasanjo is one of the worst fools in the world. That man is an idiot. He's an idiot, I'm telling you the truth. All of you fools, you see what is happening in the zoo, and you keep quiet. Because you want Yoruba people to be enjoying oil and gas coming from Biafra land. God will punish Obasanjo. God will punish that idiot. Punish him 10 times over. Punish him 1,000,000 times over. Because he is evil. An evil, stupid man. And all the idiots going to Obasanjo's altar farm. All the fools going there to pay homage to that Satan. All of you will suffer, I'm telling you. I place a curse on all of you this very morning. You are in a country where you are lying against the people. The TV station called them to find out their own version, which even if you go to a law court, after the state must have presented their case, the accused person will be also allowed to present his or her case. That was exactly what happened. And you people are there, and Channels TV will pay 5 million naira fine. Inspiration FM will pay 5 million naira fine, and you are in the country being ruled by fallen animals, and all of you are there keeping quiet, not saying anything. Shame on all of you, I'm telling you. All of you idiots that call yourselves Nigerians, all of you monkeys. Sometimes I don't even know why God ever bothered to create black people. I have no idea. You people are idiotic beyond redemption. Black people are fools, I'm telling you. You stay in a country where 6 million people, Fulani, they are not up to 6 million. Fulani, they are not up to 6 million people. Look at the way they are lording it over everybody. Idiots like Obasanjo, a complete fool like Obasanjo is there throwing their part because maybe they made him who he is today. Useless idiots. It's only if Channels TV want to be very foolish by paying this fine expression. What they need to do is that every journalist in Nigeria, every media house, if they insist that channels must pay this very fine, they should all shut up shop. All of them should go on strike in the zoo to teach Fulani a lesson. Because of your stupid behavior, that is the reason why Fulani became emboldened to be doing all this manner of nonsense. Anything they like, they can do and get away with it in front of your eyes in a country with federal character. Nigerian Post Authority woman, a Fulani woman goes, another one comes in, another Fulani man comes in, and you're telling me that you're human beings, you are learned, you're educated, we are the elite, we are the enlightened ones. You people are morons, you know nothing. You are foolish, you know nothing. Fools everywhere, and they are in this movie. That was the same way that I was in yesterday. They said, oh, everybody should be, look at the way the Fulani are liars. Unrepentant, demonic liars. They lie, they know how to lie. Them and their useless Zoo media. Them and their useless Yoruba Zoo media. Satanic people. I wouldn't call it Lucifer, you people are Luciferians. That is why black people are poor and backwards, because a black person is the embodiment of evil. Black people are evil, beyond evil. All of you were there 14th of September 2017 when my house was attacked by the Nigerian Army and Nigerian police. 28 of my men were killed. As a result of that invasion of my house, I lost my parents. My mom and my dad are dead today. Are you following me very carefully? Do you know that in Nigeria, that is why I'm telling you the truth. If I have a means, believe you me, when I die, of course I will see God. I will ask God the Almighty in heaven, why did you create black people? Why did you create black people? Are the most wicked species of animal in the world. Black people are more wicked than a serpent. Black people are evil. They are evil. A black person is the embodiment of evil. I'm telling you the truth. All of you stupid Nigerians were there. And in fact, as I'm saying this right now, I want the video of the invasion of my house on the 14th of September 2017 to be released to the whole world. To put a lie to this their nonsense. Asking Abaribe should be in prison for not producing Nnamdi Kanu, deputy speaker. That's some idiotic deputy speaker that did not allow TV people in America to speak, or the statement that they wrote to be read on the floor of the house. And you people are there answering one Nigeria. You people are there. These are the idiots who are the helm of affairs in your stupid zoological republic, in that damnable damnation that you call Nigeria. These are the morons, absolute idiots. How can you have electricity? How can you have employment in a place run by these retarded Neanderthals? I'm asking you, how can it be that somebody with conscience, a newspaper in Nigeria, is writing this rubbish? Abaribe should go to prison for not producing Nnamdi Kanu. I was in my house preparing to go to court. You came to kill me. You killed 28 people. My mom and my dad died as a result of it. My mother-in-law died as a result of it. And you people are telling me that you have conscience, that you're human beings? Is that what you're telling me? This OG, is that what you're telling me? You people are evil. Black people are evil, and that is why Africa is poor. God condemned Africa to poverty because black people are evil. This OG, you people are evil beyond evil. I'm telling you the truth. In National Assembly, in the zoo called Nigeria in Abuja, that I pray and I hope, I'm fasting that Boko Haram should go there and destroy all of you. You people are evil. Nigeria should not exist. You're asking Abaribe to go to prison. I was in my house. I was in my house preparing to go to court. You came to kill me extrajudicially. The press will not write about it. The zoo media don't talk about it because they are evil. They are black people. They are black. I stopped blaming God for the plight of black people because the mind of an average black person replicates that of Lucifer. That is why we are black. Very, very evil set of people. I'm telling you. Why is it that nobody, no human being in the zoo, no media house, especially Yoruba, can come out and write the truth and ask this idiot, deputy speaker of whatever useless house it is in the zoo, what were you doing with a battalion of army and police in Nnamdi Kanu's house on the 14th of September of 2017? Nobody can ask that question. That is why I have come to the conclusion that black people should not have existed. In this Shoji, they are evil. They are evil. Black people are evil. I'm telling you. Evil. Beyond evil. God should not have created black people. Black people should not have been created. They are too wicked. I'm telling you the truth. Not just wicked, but very foolish and ignorant as well. Let us go to court to determine this very case. They don't want to call the case in court. Binta Nyako is there. Call this case in court. Let our lawyers go and debate it in the open to put to bed this lie once and for all. Abaribe is in court. Abaribe went to court and defeated them in court and said the person that stood short was in his house. What were you doing in his house? Killing people. They ran away from court. And this idiot, this monkey, this Fulani, this fool has the guts to mention Abaribe's name. And all of you are doing it. All of you are doing it. As if you're fools. God should destroy black people. Black people are evil. That is why everywhere you go to around the world, they treat you as slaves. Because in your mind, in the mind of a black person, you are satanic. That was what God saw and cursed black people. Your wickedness is your undoing. I was in my house preparing to go to court. And as I'm saying, Sonto and all the rest of them, I want you to release and tag the deputy speaker of animals. If not for a white man, if not for the British, will I be in the same country with these animals? I'm asking you. I can never be. I can never be. These are animals. I have nothing to do with them. Absolutely nothing to do with these idiots. Idiots from the Sahel, idiots from the foothills of the mountain of vultures in Futajalon. I will have nothing to do with them. These are savages from the pits of hell. These are animal, wild beasts, as you can see all over the place. These are the people that you call your fellow citizens in the zoo called Nigeria. Let us go to court to debate the issue of IPOB proscription and tagging of terrorism. They are running from their own court. A newspaper in Nigeria will get up and be writing junk proscribed when we are the ones begging them, come to court, let us debate this. They are the ones running. Abaribe went to court and defeated them in court. Yet the idiot is opening his stupid, stinking, full animal mouth to be talking rubbish in Abuja, and papers are carrying it. He said he is the speaker, deputy speaker of the house, Idris Wase. If not for Queen Elizabeth and Britain, will I know who you are? These Fulani idiots who contribute nothing to the economy. The other day we saw a young boy from Abia build a transformer, build an electrical system. A little boy, he didn't go to university, because we are born as scientists from our mother's womb. We are blessed people. A white man put all of us together in this nonsense called Nigeria. In this nonsense that produce idiots like Obasanjo. Idiots like Obasanjo. Oh God in heaven. As ugly as his mind is, as devilish as his mind is, they can never speak the truth. Never ever will they speak the truth. And that is why black people will continue to suffer all over the world until the restoration of Biafra. Only Biafra can save black people. Anywhere you go, blacks are suffering, they're killing them, be it in Papua New Guinea, be it in USA. Everywhere you go, we are at the bottom. Nobody is asking himself, why is it that black people are always at the bottom of things? Why? Because you are evil. You black people, you are satanic. Your wickedness is second to none. That was what God saw. God looks into, go and read your Bible, your so-called Bible. God looks into the hearts of men and decide to bless any race according to their conscience of understanding of the universe and the word of God. God saw the heart of a white man, that though white people are a bit funny because they're humans, of course, he said that these people, out of everything I have created, Western Europe are those who are closest to honesty. That's why they have all the grace. If you don't know, let me tell you that the world, imagine a world ruled by black people from Africa. What do you think will happen? Anything that comes outside will be slaughtered. The head will be cut off immediately. We are savages now. Black people are savages of the worst kind. That was why God gave white people the grace, the Caucasian race. The black race was created before Homo sapiens, before Homo erectus, and then the Neanderthals. Black people started talking before white people. Caucasians started to speak, to formulate word and language. But God looked at the wickedness of a black man and said, no, these people are evil. For that, I am going to curse them and I'm going to punish them. That is why, without exception, be it the Aborigines in Australia, everywhere you go around the world, dark-skinned people, black people are suffering because we are wicked. When you have the likes of Obasanjo, when you have the likes of people that claim they went to school, they see the truth and they turn that truth upside down. What do you expect God to do? All of you were there. Nobody, not even comments, are asking them. But Nnamdi Kanu was in his house when you came on the 14th of September to kill him. Which court gave you the order to go to his house to kill him? They can never answer. Mad, stupid people produce. And let me tell you something. There is a Chinese missile that is out of control in space. A stray Chinese missile raises terror as it is expected to fall back to the ground between the next Saturday, from tomorrow until Monday. And the location where it's going to fall, nobody knows. I have been fasting and praying to God to let this missile fall on Asorok. There is a rogue Chinese missile that went crazy. It has lost control and is falling back to Earth. The Earth's gravitational forces is pulling it down to Earth. And I am praying to God, and everybody should pray and fast, that this out of control Chinese missile should fall on Asorok. Some of you don't know that black people are condemned by God himself. Another condemnation is the presence of Fulani Janjaweed in your lives. Everything I tell you is the truth. By the time you realize what Britain did to you by putting you and Fulani people together, it will be too late. Because all of you, most of you will be in your graves. By then, they would have killed all of you. Those people talk about the world about genocide and pogrom and whatever, the Nazi and all the rest of them. I am telling you that Fulani is worse than Hitler's Nazi party. Fulani is worse than Hitler. You see some of them, they come out and they try to speak English. Hey, he said this thing. That's how the trouble started in Rwanda. In all this rubbish. Fulani is evil, beyond evil. By the time all of you Zoo morons realize it, it will be very, very late. Very, very late. Out of control Chinese missile in the sky. Please fall on Asarok. We are begging you. Fall on that very place, so that Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad will understand what he has done to himself. I believe in an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a bone for a bone, a life for a life. That was how we got to where we are today. That's a quote by Jenny Han, which I tweeted this very morning. The Fulani have taken over the political terrain of Nigeria. They have run the economy to the ground that now they are printing money every blessed day. You people, you don't know what you're in for. By the time Fulani is done with you, in your next life, if you have not la only, you disappear. I'm telling you the truth. They are now printing money. They have destroyed the economy. And when you speak, they arrest you as they tried to arrest Fada Mbaka. There was something Fada Mbaka said that is very, very pivotal that people don't understand. The first 24 hours of anybody being kidnapped is very, very critical. Fada Mbaka opened his mouth and said, if not for what people in Enugu did when he was declared missing, that he doesn't know what would have become of him. Our problem is, you see, DSS, we must eliminate them. Army, we must eliminate them. Police, we must eliminate them in our land. We have vigilantes, we have people everywhere. We can guard our own land. Before the white man came, we had no police, we had no army. There was no war. Nobody was stealing anybody's goods. We are the only people in the history of man that had no army, no police. Everybody behaved themselves. Are you following me? We don't need DSS in our land. We don't need the army. If you allow them to keep kidnapping people, they keep abducting people, they keep taking our students, that is something you don't understand. Anyway, let me stop complaining, because we are, after all, we are black. Reasoning is not one of our strongest points, is it really? This UG. Biafra land is going to be free from terrorism. And I'm asking whoever is the commandant of the barracks near Lopa, where you're holding those students, you must release them and let no harm come to them. Let no harm come to them. Abaribe stood shorty to court and defeated the Nigerian government. Gave them simple facts and figures. I stood shorty for Nnamdi Kanu, yes. But what were you doing in his house, killing people? They all ran away from the court. Yet a whole deputy speaker has the guts to come up to be talking rubbish. And you're telling me that black people are normal. They are not. Our lines are now open, please. Our lines are now open. You know the number to call. Please try and republish. Messerman Co. Try and republish the number for people to call, please. We are going to get us on Signal this very morning. And you're also going to be able to get us on WhatsApp as well. Signal and WhatsApp. People are calling already. If you call us now, we are going to take your call. I have a caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? Your name and where you are, please.
Hello, Mazi Iyke.
Yes, please. Your name and where you're calling from? Good morning.
My name is Nnamdi.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Indonesia.
Indonesia, go ahead, please. Very briefly, go ahead. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, go ahead.
Yeah. Mazi Iyke, there is something I want to talk about. Please, don't misunderstand me. Don't misunderstand me, please.
I'll try not to.
This thing has been eating me. Whenever I even listening to you, I'm not only listening to your words, but I'm listening to your anger. And that anger itself, that anger you are feeling, I feel it times 100 in me about those governors. Look, they are killing our boys, they are killing our men. And when they finish killing those men, who will be there to defend our land again? They are helping people and they are foolish. Those people, they are blind. So we need to teach one of them a lesson. I don't know what we need to. Even though 10 people sacrifice 10 people for one person's head, it's okay.
Yes, I'm listening. We're all listening. What you're saying is correct.
Even though sacrifice even 5-10 people in one person, like that whole post of the woman, he's just claiming, he's just feeling pompous that he can do anything he wants, you know. So let us do something on this man. Let us do something on them, because our people are dying. People are dying. Look at, there is one, my brother from this thing sent me a message, say that there is one trailer brought Fulani, yes, and all of them they drop Fulani between that what did he call the roundabout Enugu to Aba or what? I've not been there before. He said they dropped all of them around inside bush.
Of course, yes. Yes, of course.
Say they dropped inside bush.
Yes.
You know, so those people, and they are recruiting Fulanis in the north. In the north, they're recruiting them.
Abuja is about to fall. They're entering into. You didn't read the headline? Abuja school shut down as truckload of bandits arrive in border town. God is going to destroy the zoo in such a way, as I told them. If you have not gotten, anyway, you're in Indonesia. If you have not gotten your Somalia passport, please, visa, you might as well go and apply now. Because as I told them, anyway, in fact, the zoo is, Somalia is even better than Nigeria. Go and check the index now. Go and check the index. Go and check it now. Is Somalia not better than the zoo? It is better than the zoo.
I'm telling you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear brother, for calling. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I have a caller on the line. Please, your name and where you're calling from, if you know.
Mazi, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, please. Your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ezenwozoko. I am from Enugu State. I'm calling you from Germany, sir.
From Germany, please go ahead. We're listening.
Thank you very much, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, you don't know how happy you have made me this morning for picking this very call. It has been a long time. But that is not what I am going to say here. For the first time you are picking this call, I want to appreciate you for being who you are today, teaching us to know what consistency means, and teaching us to know our left, our right from our left. What I am here to suggest is this. You have done, I think, right now what I'm just suggesting. You have done the 95% of the work needed to restore Biafra. And our people know, everybody know. And our people have gotten this very message right. I want to suggest to you that I know very well that you knew that we here in diaspora, we are in millions. You are aware and you know. And you know that we got your back. So what I am saying in essence is this. If these governors who are ruling us don't want us to be free, or if they think that they have those who they buy with their money to come out and stay in the sun to vote for them, everybody know that they bought all those people. If they think that they are having more people than you control, than we the people want to be free on our own, then let us allow referendum date. Let them come out openly and settle this. Or if they refuse to settle this, I think everybody is hearing what I'm saying, and you have been saying this. We are not answerable to them. They are not our leader. We don't know them. These people are imposed on us. They are imposed on us. We did not vote them. I am saying this now. I know you have been saying this. But what I am saying here is this. Let them allow us to decide where we belong or where we want to belong. They are not our fathers. God did not create them and name them our governor. It was Funanis. It is their plan to keep us down, keep us bringing our goods from Lagos to Anambra, from Lagos to Enugu. Somebody who imports container from Germany here will rescue it only in Lagos. Thank you, sir. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you, my dear brother. And everything you have said has been taken on board and will be acted upon as quickly as possible. I have a caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello, Mazi. Good morning.
Good morning to you, please. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Samuel Walker. I'm calling from Germany.
From Germany again. Please go ahead. We are listening. The world is listening to you. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi Iyke, please, I don't know how it is. We are going to, I think Biafran land, ESN need to come to the border. The time is getting, these people are stopping and they bringing the weed into our land and they be killing us. This border, see how we need to be bombing that their trailers. That anything they come to Biafran land, we need to destroy it. So please, I don't know how it is. It's taking a long time. I know you are trying everything and do everything possible. But by now, I think we are going to secure our borders. It's getting too late.
What you're saying is correct, and we are doing everything we can to make that possible. And we are also speaking to our partners, I'm not going to name the place, to make sure that our borders are tightened up. And I must be very frank, you know me, I'm a very frank person. I like what our Yoruba brothers and sisters have been doing so far, but they are not moving fast enough. They are not moving fast enough. I believe that any day our people, our brethren, our brothers and sisters in the Oduduwa Republic agitation movement begin to do 10% of what we are doing right now, the zoo is gone. You understand? Because what we need to do is to open a front also in the West. They must understand this very, very critically. This zoo army cannot be stressed in 3 dimensions. It's not possible. It is not possible. They should stop listening to their old idiots like Obasanjo and Tinubu and rise up unless they want to remain slaves forever and ever. They must do what we are doing. What ESN is doing in the East, there has to be a group that will do something in the West. And the zoo is gone. Yes. And then we'll go to our borders and defend it. And if the Middle Belt want to be part of what we are doing, they should also raise their men as well to come out and do it. If Fulani slaps you or one cheek, you turn the other side, he will cut off your head. He will not even slap you, he will behead you. That's something that these people must understand.
Old mentality. We don't have that mentality anymore. Bible teaches us turn New Testament.
You cannot turn the other cheek. The problem we are having right now, is that my Oduduwa brethren, they are very, very slow. They are too slow. You don't wait for everybody to come at the same time. Those who are more radical, those who are more militant, you go into the bush immediately and begin to harass these people. That's how the whole thing comes to an end. You will see that Fulani will capitulate overnight. If you keep listening, 2023 is our turn, insecurity, Fulani will kill all of you before you know it. Because many more fighters are coming in from the Sahel. Thank you very much for that. I have another caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you are.
Yes, good morning, Mazi. I don't know you for one of Biafra land again. I greet you, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Onyedika G. Ejazi. I am from Orumba province, Biafra land. And I lived in Germany for 7 years, 8 months now in Switzerland. And suffering everywhere in the world. Mazi, let me not take your time. Mazi, it is time for we to block our exit, all our exit to these people to come into Biafra. We block all this our exit. It is time for full blown war. Let us do this thing once and for all, Mazi. We are dying every day. The more time we are wasting, more time these people are planning, bringing new strategies. Mazi, we have men. Mazi, men are ready to burn this wood. Mazi, if
you know, put my see I do you no go talk. I go come make you pepper soup. Or you make them bring them, you know bring them with say so when you come kick bucket. Now we go say oriri adala. Then you go begin count the how many months you go chopping them. Are we his raising? Not be something we're going to. A better gaga. Go to the person we lose somebody. It's one now with the cashier go go put them for ground, Tanachi. Unless say it gets something way happen. I know sometimes you get the men it is in here game Let's say the pikin not there around. You go one make it from where they come back. We go understand that. Say okay, now pikin go bury him. So you go wait till he come. We understand that. But not be that one alone. If that kind of thing no the way, make you put them inside ground. Because when you go wait to say, oh, not be saying picking there, okay, say we go make arrangement to sell land, get the money to buy in Nama. Full I need to bring for you. And not to just to buy Nama. You go cook or rice. How much? Before somebody they enter ground, you don't spend 10 million to bury somebody. And not the mortuary they collect their own money. We has raised. Proper. Proper. So the Awaigara more Wagojo. So we go put them somewhere, we go through them. We go through them. Begin to do something the way you go merely only madam may he had may he had the thing they say so good. Urban radio. This is not the kind of radio where we get for Biafra land. Where the enemy ndura ineji enyanyo subu. They not they tell people the truth. They know the top. Mekona they call this urban radio. Then they say Ipob prescribe. And can. They know the talk say they themselves then prescribe themselves too. You they come make yourself look important so that they go come give you money. You they take your one legi, ogogi, aparego. Then be the wahala. We will get. The number for this urban radio. Now 080 939 99945 080 939 99945. The other number we didn't take talking of is now 091 645 77098. I will call on that number again. 091 645 77098. That's an urban radio. Look on the code. We're going to give them wahala every day so they stop the two. Just like the whole Biafran people with the broadcast for Fulani Radio. You see, like especially the women. Happy be prescribed. They not even know the meaning of prescription. They not even prove say biya kawaran de madle kuyo. Aw purumha patana ku no sinya wunti. Hasin ha wunti. Mo nguro ni bisin ku ya aga ma echiche. Owere so suma so wanso. Ipu mu na pe. Nka wo ha bia na ekwu ha na agbakaka anya n'ihu kim ka onye ko anya onye kpọrọ anwụ. About the thing for us. Easy. That brings us to the one where they call it is oka. Easy. Easy. Igwe achala. Mama we go achalande or come we go achalande Fulani. This na the kind of people name Biranyo Bob. Ihana banish. Make we talk. Now waiting the app. Usobudio. The federal government, MFL, the one where they collect the money, where the money misroad, MFL. It can't talk. Anyway, before to put me about MFL. Anything where you hear from IPOB radio, make you take them. Like you go take your money, go put them for bank. The thing where Radio Nigeria not go tell you or TV Nigeria not go tell you, we go tell you. And you go take them, go put them for bank. Oga neba hujuoi. Mboche gale oga de sansa. Kinya just ruku. Mbaho dioko equipta ige would agatinye na bank ngoga juye ya od cabinet yego ya de kulia public itu prekwe enwa kokwa pepa kwa hen get to prekwe gachi government kwa gachi idea ubi no go dede. We don't tell una say the naira na worthless money. The 3,000 where they pay you to go kill your brother, then you go kill your brother. The 3,000 where they tell you to go kill your mama, you go kill your mama. It go be worthless. Away here, I na go no rubbish, nonsense. That money na nonsense. We tell una say every day the money they fall. Ibe na ariugo, rife ugo gafe. Yagate ada ma fonal. Now we tell una say make una go change una money to foreign money. Even if na Ghana, Cameroon, Togo, make una go change the money. Not to naira. Not to naira. All them people where they buy and sell. And when you go buy, the money where you take buy and pass the money where you take sell them. Because the time where you go buy and come back, the money don't fall for ground. It don't matter for that. Abuna, they understand. And when we talk, people think say IPOB. IPOB. The government know the thing within the fight. They know. We say we they go home. People go home. All them people where they drag us back. I say na alone. I say ina chonka. Kede you nacho. Anything where you want to do for your land. The firm 1960 something where we they run from Ugu Hausa back to her. You wanna get house. The time where you see that for I be you think about the house. Mba. Babu, mba. You don't think about the house, you just leave the house. Go on. Only didn't do no. Abi you no run. Abi you no get house. You get house for Kafanchan. For Manfe, for Madugli. But the day where you see somebody with the dagger say Kai, I won't carry you. No be oh Madugli and Bomboso. Now you wrong. And they still pursue you, come for your backyard. They stab you, they kill you. I'm now waiting the app now to the program. Now so no matter where you did, they hear us now. The thing we so now they tell you and we they talk properly so that you wake up morning, you go remember the thing we hear from Radio Biafra. So now our job is to tell you the truth. Now so we they do. You leave the thing run. At that time when they run, your mind not think about your household. The most important thing with that now in a Quran. Ichebishiki. Ibahiwo jishio chong ogene na choki. But you see that you begin the run. When with the tell now, Lino Bombolano, you see one a molo, and one a Philistia, and one a hotel. And when they wine na hustle, the day when you see the thing, you see the date. My brother, he said, this one don't pass my money. You run. You don't go back and say, back, give me my money, I won't run. You don't even remember the one we done that mattress. The one way, not the one way inside your pocket, you take a meal. Anything we can our truck, baila, or make you protect that your Ishigibun Tegiana Waganano. Ebu Pishian and Tisrola. Oh, shush. Oh, shush. Our people. The same thing we they talk. Now the same people. Now this foreign journalists where we they talk. We know fit to talk to them. People talk to. All they do now lie. We prescribe. When you need prescribe, one leg in one leg. Nagin wakwa. We full of nishigane. A woman. Who goes to the big and jagging to Bupudishi Legi. Guess you when you game, when you game, you distill the apple for your eye. You do look with your crocodile eye. When you game. Give it a brown bonella. No quaiba nasi when you game. And the gap will not go back on Wagabapu. That you be a gadrem against your way in a man. Gano Kwangang no Gibapo. Quaragawa Dawra. Now go back national way in a man. No way in a man waiting to pursue you. Abungan in the choke. They can Adam judge you. Abungan in the choke. I do one name. Gani Kuron. Let me say they lie. You know, see the guys. They lie to yourself. Make yourself feel good. Make yourself feel good. You be like somebody where they smoke goof. Somebody where they smoke goof. You know when they smoke that nonsense finish. You come look when some of them. I be like say they won't fall asleep. If you not talk to them, then go fall for ground. And they don't man don't useless. Yeah, man don't useless. And I wagi him and get make a smoke the last one. I be you don't chop it hungry. Share. I be the sleep or waiting. Share. You see problem. You leave. One more dance. One more enjoyment. Money no need. You day vamoose. The same people who say them be your brother and your sister. Now them they go sell you to Fulani. We don't talk about money. No, so we not tell you. That money, the government say, then go come take all your money. All the old naira where then they print, then go bunker. Then can't give you new money. They say when they put money for that mattress, say money na they can't enter central bank. Now here we go begin the do the arithmetic. When I see the flood will cover Biafra land, when I see, I didn't tell you say na Cameroon, but I tell you I say, why na they call Cameroon? When somebody wait there for Kaiji Dam, they take the photo, take the video, tell you I say, now this place the water come from, and people begin put to Cameroon. And a Cameroon dam, the government say this, and they know how you get the information. Pass the one where they for Kaiji Dam. They look at the flood where the reason. He say, make God help. I play me. I say, make why they talk God week. The thing they chop it. They chop a house. Meaning I chop people. I chop a house. Now we the turn and say, na Cameroon. They tell us make to be that, and we no did that, and that damn no do this, I can't believe. Tori ndi believe. Now we just listen. Today federal government they contact say, no be Cameroon no, and Cameroon no be Cameroon, this na government too. Nigeria and Cameroon, which one pass? For population, Nigeria pass. For common sense, Cameroon get common sense pass Nigeria. When we talk Nigeria, the people were there for head. When we talk the people were there for head, we the terrorists who don't know the thing what they do, then they get angry, then get mad. You did their water can't destroy the thing where people take their survive. Had you not been? You always say the government, you know, talk, you know, condemn. Now, which one of them come out say whether na Cameroon or whether na Kainji? I know say na Kainji because I see that one properly. I see the water with the open road, the water they drive one way. I see him. I see him. They open the thing, the water say I go find way. And then come chop people homes, come chop people land, come chop Obogoro, Oka, Orashi, as can I say, and the Madoko. It destroy them. And when you destroy and finish, you come back, say, we they contact the money from the bank. You know, come, Palo, Kamo, Ego Gino bank, we go. From December 23, that naira way you hold it go be useless. And what they tell, make una go change your money. Even if na Ghana, even if na go to or Togo, even if na Lomi, even if na Jankara, as long as you not be naira, go change them. And then they say, money no there for banco. The new ones where they print, we not the share money, the old money where they circulate. You know the thing? The flood, they don't destroy the crop in our own plant. It don't destroy a lot of people. So you know, go crop where go say, na him we go call it to go sell for market. That road don't close. It destroy in a house. You know get house. That one don't close. Then begin the tell you say you not go import. You see them, you know they talk. What you they wait for? Now what you go do to understand? Say these people not be said they just the fire bullet. You know the thing what they do during the war. Take rope, tie on a neck. Business no day. Now you see them. The money they say before December 23rd. No, radio Biafra. all them politicians, all them Igwes, all the people where they say that they make for election, or they patrol. You will tell them, I say, we no get interest for an election, anything when they concern election, because now why? Now why you? Now if you check the flood, check the currency, check the, you see now why you? I go bless them. I go bless the talk where they talk. Why you not still hold my zone and they say na security risk? For who? Security risk for who? If na Biafra land, make it be for Biafra land, not be for Abuja. Una not they understand. The thing we can say, leave and make it go. You don't do anything. No, na they come shoot gun with armored car and the tanker, and petrol tanker. Way from hill, una go leave and go roll, come bus frame. Chop people there. That one no do. When I get my ATL, chop kill na crop. Now go chop everything. When I no see, but you still get the mind of our people where they go look for money from Fulani. In a make maybe one them. In a make Mary Sigunium. As a matter of fact, I got my waggy when I'm not going to get Chirenga, we take the money. Now, so we get bad mind to chop money. With the chop make money, say we no understand. And our leader can tell you, say, I got Ugi behind one eye naka, one by one. And I have one eye naka one by one. And the people. They help them. And now why not one by one? Those we're supposed to talk. Not the talk. Ono arachela. Mchechia. Isipua. Isipua. So make you know they make yourself here. For all of our people, where they go into business of selling them brother. Sorry, now your name. Sorry, now your name because all Jews are Kanu and him brother. The other one where that they make a campaign. Once you stand for a brother, they say, I look at a piece. Make it be because you stand. Guzub gidim. Chewe one negi. Nothing. Away here. He says, Wicked, what happened to Wicked? Wicked, they cry up and down. What you know that they look for? I could tell them. Now bring us to enter this one. And then when it me pen into kata there for Abuja. And we don't talk them before. Now, Abuja. Make on take on ear here. America hand don't enter. Make on this not the release. Terror alert. Now DSS they talk this one. Make on open on ear properly. Open on ear properly. This come from DSS. Since you come from DSS, make una hear the full story. So when una hear the full story, I want more the gawage no area not. U.S. Army uncover boxes of explosives in Trademore Estate, Lugbe, Abuja. U.S. Army uncover boxes of explosives in Trademore Estate, Lugbe, Abuja. The Department of State Security, in collaboration with the U.S. soldiers, have uncovered boxes of explosives, 2 pesos, in an apartment rented by a terrorist in Trademore Estate, located in Lugbe, Abuja. This was contained in a notice issued by Trademore Estate Management to occupants on Wednesday, warning them to know their neighbors. There was a high-powered sting operation in phase 3 this afternoon, culminating in a complete shutdown of the estate, a combination of American Army and DSS. DSS no fit uncover them, and American Army go uncover them. Chinese Army there, British Army there, American Army there. But if Mazi Nnamdi then get the power. You understand? DSS still the talk this night. It is therefore desperately incumbent on every resident to remain vigilant, know your neighbors, and report any suspicious movement or activities to executive and or the police exco to the exco. This is not the one way Abuja they put out. When I hear the thing where Abuja put out, DSS Abuja put out. Oh, my brother. A good day. Now, this is the real report. America don't release information. Insecurity that Abuja go fall to terrorists within 160 hours. That now, almost 1 week. So look at the way DSS talk and look at the way America talk. He paint something making sound proper. He do it. But I didn't. Agad. DSS in collaboration, sting operation, But they don't kill the presidential guard before. DSS no do the cover. Since we that katakata boss, DSS no do uncover. Now when you come to Biafra land, then they arrest everybody. DSS no fit catch the people. Now the US Army go uncover them for them. Foreign government, they run government for Nigeria. And you say the security. You they release repentant Boko Haram. You they release them. These people where they catch now where they come from. But the two will go tell you say water don't pass Gary. US and foreign governments don't begin to take the people come out from Abuja. So then go pen to talk for you so that you go act like say nothing they happen. We they take two sides. So I tell you the one way the DSS talk, now they tell you the one way America talk. Which one you go accept? If country good, America no go tell him people make on a begin go. Britain no go do it. Other foreign countries no go do it. That tell you say wahala dey. Wahala dey. Now who you they believe? You go up and down, not be only one person, be the terrorists. If not only one person, no way America can tell you say, begin take them people, come and tell you say in 160 hours, Abuja will fall. This is not the thing where America talk. The thing where they see what I don't pass. America talk say insecurity coming into Abuja. America said that in 160 hours that Abuja will fall. All other foreign missions are leaving the country. And the DSS come put the thing, put sugar and milk. They said, if you think I'm not, I say they don't catch the people. Now only one person. So make una look at the bottom of the matter. So explosive and 2 people, 1 terrorist. I be the two way they talk. You got boxes of here and 2 pesos. Who go now? Who they go with? Now who they pursue? Then they there. They don't brag. Say, even before America talk this, you say we talk say even when the presidential guards they go shoot them for road. We tell them I say country don't finish. Anytime with this Oyibo countries begin to take them people come out. Water pass carry. You no get country. You no get government. When foreign government go come, they run your security. You no get government. The only hand where your government get be say na only to kill Biafran people. Old Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wake up to don't say leave and not do anything. You know say Somalia go better personality. Now una they come DSS. The Toriwo una put out, you know adopt. I go see how many people who na go arrest. We no be the one way American army come arrest. I go see the one way una go arrest. You know understand. I go tell you the way this na DSS na them talk this one. US Army uncover boxes. They say na US Army uncover boxes of explosive in Trademore Estate in Abuja. And they say in collaboration. But if not to disobey court order, not go disobey them. You know, even go blink. You got to anya berem before got to anya berem. He may not disobey court order. They have in collaboration. In collaboration with the US soldiers have uncovered boxes of explosive 2 pesos in an apartment rented by terrorists in Trademore Estate. I've been only 1 terrorist. SWAP. Make a bless America. Now America army, now them tell una say SWAP they can't take over Abuja. It don't tell when America give una that information. Nigeria, US army. DSS no talk anything. Now them sabi the thing hana aroro. Now them. Our people, akunu we jishi okwu onye nwere ntị n'ihe ya nọ. You one day be a sacrificial lamb in here church. And that one na your money, na your palabra. Ubeliru no. Gezo no. Make na release our leader. Now the thing will be our demand. The court don't talk. Court don't talk. The court for their damages. To me, when you can, you have Mazi Iyke. In that nonsense, I thank you for putting it in. Thank you, Niti. But Obagalitera anywhere. Obagalitera to. Obagalite. We jihadishe can go at hand. Then I never home. All them politicians where Malami they say neighbor politicians say make we hold Mazi Nnamdi. We them one on. Mayao. Kuo. Tequila. Ramo. Gogoro. Let Beteshu. Minare raw from Fulani. No matter. You be Biafra. Waiting for Biafra land. They make politics. You go capture, bring plane, go, bring our leader back to torture him. If we know how we do it, make we undo. Because this Biafra land, you know, go enter also. You know, with the one owner. For the thing where they happen for Nigeria. Play politics go. That na your wahala. We know they say make una no play politics, but make una no use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu play politics. Cause you go cause una. You go cause una properly. IPO been a peaceful people. Peaceful organization. The thing we they talk through. That one na be our mma and baby. Now be our mma and baby. The truth now go set you free. The truth now they set us free. And the world sabi say we dey talk through. If the world sabi say we dey talk through, if the world sabi say the way we dey do something now, why then go they embrace us? Why then go they say we lack on our make on open on our? If we be terrorists, why then go allow us? All these foolish broadcasters in Nigeria. If we be terrorists, why other countries they let us stay? Abi una not dey listen to news. Abi, you dey come talk your own talk, make you feel proper. Talk make you feel good. Equalamia, eminent broadcast. I call IPOB. I call IPOB. Prescribe. Now the only word way is to be prescribe. The only word way is to be. In the politics, from Biafra, We don't tell on. We don't make up. Mazi, are they for air? Stop calling. Are they for air? When you see all these things, our people, what could they think? I don't put all these things together. I don't put them together. Which one you dare? You be politician from Biafra land. You know they show you say something wrong. And you still they look forward to the day where you go be president. You still they look forward to the day where you go be vice president. You still they look forward where they go put you to Senate. And Abuja is going to fall. Or get way too weak. Abi America, it is America not sabi the strength of the people where they come. Abi they no sabi the interpret them people where gonna begin to live. Their own members will not be problem. The important people they do just get their Air Force and every time they jump it up, they don't leave. Happen na bia and they swap ya go neighbor. Convert or ha about here go look or cook or chage forgive manolu. To another land. Politicians from Biafra land, from the south, include Yoruba. The message no good. If this na the thing, how na go do the election? The people who said then they do election, how that one go work? Politicians from Biafra land. Anything will happen to Mazi Nnamdi. No talk say we don't want you. Because that government will think go protect you, no go there to protect you. They don't use you weapon yash. They go throw away you like toilet paper. And the place where you go, they look to go now for your land. That land where you take sale to Fulani, that land where you not the defend when Fulani they rape on 5-year-old girls, 6-year-old, 10-year-old girls. We don't know open mouth to talk because they play politics. That land, it not go good for you. It not go good for you. And make people they understand the thing where we they talk. If you know where na take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu enter Nigeria, how na take am enter make una take am put am back where na get am. Very simple. All the way. We they tell una say Nigeria not be country. Una no one here. Everything where they happen, you know they show na road. You know they show na road. Which other road the way you want to see? Which other road do you want to see? Look what they think. Look what they think. Be good to make we think properly. It's good. It's a good. I don't tell on the two sides. The one from DSS and the one from America. If it not be something way serious, America no go issue warning. Say, Indina de Mpahade, Ono Lawa. Uba Chada Gamma. America no good do it. They know. Just like they do for Afghanistan and them brother. When they tell us something, they don't see them. You go up. ISIS. Every time ISIS. Every time terrorists. Every time fighting. Where then they fight enough for Nigeria? If the Abuja will be the capital no safe, which one will be safe? Where we go safe? Where we go stay to where we buying now? Where we go stay for where we on ya buying now? Where we go stay put our head for pillow? I will die. No law. No lage. We be a and you say they make politics. What do you do? Odim bagara. Our leader must be released. Owegi not be saying na your property. Maybe I make terrorists won't take over because they know say government know them. The West where they take over for Northeast, you say good government, they never go take them back. Oh. They never take them back. They take the country where they say they want and they control them. All the states. And you not declare them the caliphate. And then they take them on instruction. You now work a federal government in Nigeria and they say na be Nigeria. I go open the phone line because they so people will won't call, make una begin calling. When they we go break. I go do and that way. All the people where they call when they talk, when I know and I never reach where they go, they call. Maybe you're not here. Go download app. Simple radio. And you go to IPOB community radio. You go get us. That na 100 naira. You know the cost, that not be money. You know they tell me say you're not here. Why you not here? We put FM radio everywhere. Make them simple. But that not be say you know fit to download the IPOB community radio or simple radio. That's it. The call number na +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Nde name politics. Nde name politics. No, now with the old. Caller, your name and where they come from.
No. Mazi, so we don't get time today. Many people will call today, and too we get the prayer people coming. So talk quick.
Wow.
They will.
Tournament lady. No Biafra. Which I'm going to go put oh, you emerald ya home choro come to aka. Nnamdi Igbo. Ụfọdụ ndị Igbo dị ka asa na-agụ onye ibi afa na-eto ya. Ọ bụ ihe mere na program yesterday. M chọrọ imetụ aka. Ị na-ekwu? Ọ nwere onye kpọrọ program a yesterday. Then bịa kwuru maka adakaburu and all of that. Ihe m chọrọ ka m kwuo ebe a maybe onye ahụ nwere ike na-anụ ihe a m na-ekwu ugbu a. N'ihi obe ihe a na-ekwu Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwube. Ihe dị mkpa n'ime onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo, iwu onye Biafra, iwu onye Igbo. Ige ntị ka ịnụ ihe ị ga-eji wụrụ mmadụ. N'ihi na ọtụtụ mmadụ na-ekpugharị na-agagharị na-akpọ onwe ya mmadụ, ọtụ echiche mmadụ adịghị n'ime ya. Adọ ya nwere iji wee nsogbu e nwere karịchaa n'ala Igbo. Iwepụta program dịka ị na-ewepụta program, kwuchie okwu wepụ ọnụ, mmadụ ji ikwu okwu. Gị chee echiche mara ihe ị ga-ekwu, a ga-emebi ihe, a ga-ebute katakata. Ọwụ gị bịa na fon otu a nọ na ma bịa jụọ gị ajụjụ. Ajụjụ m mara na gbasaa ihe i kwuru makwa na ihe kwesịrị ka ikwu ugbu a. Ma bịa jụọ gị ajụjụ ihe mere 50 years ago. Then gị nwa n'ebe a na-ekwu okwu a, ọ dịrị gị izi because ihe ibu n'isi karịrị. Echiche ị na-eche before ga-abịa na redio awụ obere ihe karịchaa gị nwa Mazi Alụ ihe. M na-eche oge ị na-eji enwe ohere izu ike. Ị ga-ebido na Monde kwa ụbọchị ruo na Sunday, no rest. From Monday to